You're right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Rookskate. Tonight we are playing the Torment of Anglesey. We're running a little bit late, unfortunately, about an hour or so. We've made a conversion to the Savage World system, mainly because with the number of systems I run, I'm having trouble keeping all the mechanics in my head, and I'd really rather focus just on writing stories. So, if you're watching us to watch the Call of Cthulhu system in practice, I recommend you see this first before you tune out, but we are going to be playing Savage World. So we just finished our character conversion. We pick it up with characters outside of the Beauregard building, which is, of course, the office of Obadiah Jensen. Joining us tonight are David, Garrett, Aaron, and Andrea. Or I actually had trouble saying Andrea because I don't think I've ever used her name, really.
I always think I'm in trouble when he calls me that.
It's like Bella or Honey or
Love
whatever.
bug.
Yeah, so this is obviously Mrs. Rookskate. And so where we pick up is you guys have just ambushed these guys. Now, if I recall correctly, you've actually already pulled them out of the car, right?
Yes.
Like you actually had already disabled them.
Oh yeah. I think one of them was pulled out and had basically been smashed in the face.
Yes.
And the other one was stuck in the car with a gun in his belly, being told not to move anymore.
Right. Okay, so that's where we pick it up from. You two are the two outside.
Yeah.
You and Elias had distracted them.
Yeah.
Okay, and after you hear it, do you run back to join them?
I think so.
All right. Edward, you are currently on suspension. And Falcon has asked you to clean up your paperwork, which you're doing unpaid. So we're going to assume that you're just wrapping that up and about to go look for your colleagues. Okay. All right. These two bruisers lie outside of their car. This is the same car that followed you from the morgue, following the... what? Don't like the word bruisers? These are the guys that followed you from the morgue after the autopsy, or after your autopsy. And you lost them by conveyance of driving your car into a pond.
Well, technically crashed. We didn't actually hit a pond.
You bounced off a streetcar and ended up in
No,
a pond.
we just hit the streetcar and stopped.
Anywho, so one car later. Okay.
Details.
Right.
Reported to me.
So they... Okay, so I'm going to assume that you've already frisked them. Okay, yes?
Yeah.
Each of them has a .38 revolver and a blackjack underneath their clothing, as well as ammunition for said.
Thank you.
Both of them also have cigarette cases. Their suits make you believe that they are well paid by somebody, although they kind of look like monkeys in suits is probably the best way to describe it. They're definitely thugs. One of them has a fairly major scar down the side of his cheek. You've knocked off his head, or knocked off his hat, and he has a rapidly swelling face. And he says, "Oh, you're going to regret that." All right, you let them go?
I'll pull out. I'll take a cigarette out of his case and put it in my mouth.
Okay.
And light two, and I'll put a cigarette in his mouth, and I'll be like, "You better shut up until you get asked questions."
Okay, sounds like Intimidate.
Yes. I wish I was better at this. I need a feat. If only there's a feat. 5.
All right. So his eyes, they kind of narrow in the street light, but you also see the swallow at his throat, and you know, okay. He says, "What do you want?" You're like, "Wait a second."
I'm gonna kick him in the belly. And be like, I said, shut your pie hole until I ask you questions.
Okay.
And I'll take out his .38 and be like, it's so much more convenient when someone brings their own weapon, and I'll check it, click it, and hold it in the general direction of his head.
Okay.
And I'll be like, hey, what's the other guy look like?
The two of them, they're obviously not twins, but they could be. They're broadly built, obviously hired for their muscular tendency. They're about your size, you would say. Okay.
No.
So, they both look vaguely Irish. Okay, sort of like pale skin, golden blonde hair, kind of, or not golden blonde, like golden red hair. The other thing too is they also have a bit of an accent.
Can we place it?
Irish.
Vaguely.
Vaguely Irish.
That's where we got the Irish.
I'm gonna be like, hey, shitheel, your buddy's talking too much. Maybe you should start, helping him not catch a bullet and ask our questions without any extra words.
So he caught the donut spike thing, and he respectfully does not.
I'll be like, why are you hanging out on my street? To the guy who hasn't talked yet.
Okay. We're told to follow you.
By?
Diamond. You can make a common knowledge. Your underground will count.
We have
And
established we
knowledge
know
of
who he
Boston
is, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
know.
Is there more info to know about this?
Yeah, so for those of you who may not have played for a while, Hugh Diamond Osmer is a local thug, okay? And he is at least a patron of Landry Kittredge, the owner of the Titus Club. It was his boys out front who were protecting it.
When did he ask you to start following us?
4 days ago? 3 days ago?
Side question: do I recognize him from when? Because you said they were working the club.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, this guy, no. You look at him, they'll kind of look the same.
Okay.
Right? He's big, thuggish. This particular guy you do not recognize.
Okay.
You have had an encounter with several of them outside.
Yeah.
Maybe Edward has recognized this guy. Yeah, let's have a conversation. Okay. Ever since you've taken an interest in the bar, or in the club.
The club?
The Titus Club.
Do go on. Is that a problem?
Not to me. Mr. Diamond has a problem, though.
Oh, has he expressed what the problem is? He just
Well,
wants
my
you to
pay
follow
grade.
us. And where have you seen us so far, and what have you told your employer?
I followed you from Elias's place. From the hotel. What was the hotel that he's staying at? Hotel Century or Hotel... Anybody?
Might be Century.
The who's staying at?
Elias Jackson.
Royale.
Hotel Royale. Yeah, from the Royale. He's been poking around as well.
Yeah, that Elias guy is pretty noisy.
He's coming up the street too.
I'll lean in and I'll be like, he's also the type of man you probably don't want in the city. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'll
Like
be
authors?
Yeah.
We don't like those author types.
That's right. The type of people who write down what they know. When are you supposed to report back in?
We're supposed to just follow you tonight. We'll be relieved tomorrow.
Thanks.
Right. Well, I think you'll understand if we take you for a drive and you dump you somewhere where it'll take you a bit of time to walk back to somewhere useful. No harm, no foul. I'll even make sure your car gets parked somewhere nice and convenient.
Okay. He says, I'm sure Mr. Diamond won't have any problem with that at all.
I'll be like, you'll excuse me if I ask you to step kindly into the trunk?
So the trunk's probably not big enough for both of them.
They're pretty friendly. I mean, like, you guys are your brothers.
So
right?
yeah, there's the law of physics. Two matters will not occupy the same space.
So, if I had ruthless as a major hindrance, would I saw off their limbs to make this happen? Because it's minor, so I won't actually hurt them. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's, okay. All right. Well, let's get one. The guy who sounds more vengeful, who is the guy with the scar, I'll be like in the back.
Okay.
Shit heel.
And
And
buy the other one, and a couple of us keep a draw on them in their car.
yeah. I'm gonna look at you and be like, Miranda, can you drive right now?
Got it.
How drunk does she look?
I'm not really drunk. I was freaking out.
I'll lean in and sniff at you.
I'm fine.
All right. Why don't you take us over to our colleague's house who probably knows these guys.
Delighted.
Where's that exactly? Oh, okay.
I'll like be leaning over the oh man, total Pulp Fiction style. I'm gonna be leaning over the seat with a gun right in his face in case there's any.
Do you have
bumps in
Mr.
the road.
Wolf's number? All right. Okay, so you drive them over to see Eddie. Is that what you're after?
Yes.
All right.
To the Lennox Hotel.
All right. So you head over to the Lennox Hotel. Eddie, you've turned in your last of your cases. You're probably fuming a little bit. Falcon was pretty dismissive of you during your visit to him. Basically telling you that, get out, and when your head's screwed on right, maybe we'll talk again, but you're under review kind of idea. So this is before sort of the age of human resource departments, etc.
Yeah.
So your reality is if this guy wants to fire you, he will. Right? From the Federal Investigation Bureau. Okay.
It's a fad. It'll never catch on.
Yeah.
So how much of the basic information did I miss then? Because I was on under review for a while. Like I was working on these cases when they went to the morgue and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
2 days.
I don't know any of that yet.
Yeah, you've missed about 48 to 72 hours. Yeah, so no, you did not. You have not had an update from the morgue. You guys can. The assumption is, as long as you're at the table, as soon as they see you, they'll dump that information on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In which case you have to react to us telling you about the eye.
Yeah, I would be like kind of eager to get back in the car, like get going on it.
Okay.
Because it's obviously there's been.
All right.
It seemed like.
So
there wasn't
you,
much time
yeah.
to
So
go
what I'm
on.
going to say is, you're actually just changing your shirt. Putting on a new tie. Do I need a shower? No, I'm good. When your buzzer goes. Bzzzt.
Okay, I'll answer the buzzer.
Okay. So it's whoever they sent up to see you. Obviously, you're not going to drag these guys into the hotel.
I'll run up and get it.
Okay.
Because you'll stay in the car with them.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep an eye on our friend.
You're now in the car.
Eddie.
This is a big sedan, right? So there are the four of you. This one guy in the back seat between two people with guns, and then somebody in the trunk. And you
He
still
walks
have
up like, hey.
there's still lots of leg room.
Yeah, so
How
I,
are the
kind of,
shocks doing?
so I look at the guy in the back seat.
We're not overly tall people either, so...
You actually recognize the fella in the back seat.
Okay.
Yeah, he stood out front of the Titus Club a few nights ago, rolling up his sleeves, offering to give you the beating of your life if you didn't go away.
Had a tail. Actually, 2 of them. The other one's in the trunk. Just wondering if you're familiar with these fellas.
Yeah, it looks like this guy finally got what was coming to him.
And his eye sort of is like, and he recognizes you. Well, he didn't do that because his hands are tied up, but he recognizes you.
Sorry.
Okay.
You guys on? Are you going to relate how you know him?
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, this guy finally got was like he was trying to rough me up the other day. Thankfully, a window smashed.
I'll ask if he's on. I'm like, are you on the door on Saturday?
He looks at you and he says, I kind of figure I'm done answering questions. If you're gonna drop me off somewhere, fine. If you're gonna kick shit on me, that's fine. I imagine what goes around comes around.
Pretty enlightened attitude for a thug.
It's going to require another roll. Do I care enough? Any chance I know a shifty sea captain who we could put these guys in his ship hold as he goes out fishing? And come back in a day or so. Just totally have these guys on ice. I'll give them a bottle of booze and just totally
right. Okay, so these guys are pretty heavy trouble, right? These guys belong to one of the major gangsters in town. Okay, you would be, if you did that, you did not tell is there a possibility before you roll? What I will tell you is that you be purchasing trouble for that person, whoever that is, fairly significant trouble. You've purchased quite a bit for yourself as it is.
Did he give up his name to you?
Oh, I haven't asked him yet.
Okay,
Joe.
Joe.
Right.
So I didn't recognize him as like a person of interest when I first read it.
No,
he's just
he's a
nameless
thug.
He's a
Yeah.
thug.
So, do you want to make a roll to see if you know somebody?
No, I don't really want to burn a contact like that.
So when he was just following you guys, he didn't like pull a gun on you or anything.
Correct.
We'll just. Oh, these guys?
So they were
No, the one
following
did.
you,
I disarmed him.
and you guys.
Well,
Yeah, they were-
after he realized that you guys were attacking them, he
Not
went to
at
draw his
first,
gun,
they
but didn't.
weren't.
Yeah.
They didn't break the law in any way when they were just following you, and you guys like jumped on.
Well, it's
They were
arguably
Jumped on them.
They didn't do anything. Right.
they ran him off the road.
That's
That is not what happened.
Nothing
That's what I'm
legally that
gonna
I can
say
lean on
because I'm gonna
to
be
them,
like, Renee.
They were chasing
Renee here
you.
is a pilot. It's hard to believe he would just crash his car spontaneously.
I'm so going with that story.
right.
You did hear him say "Mon Dieu" as the car tires slid out from underneath him when he crashed the car.
Does Joe get totally outraged at that presentation?
No, he
just
now
looking
knows
sour.
that it's time to be quiet.
And his face is. Did they both get beat up, or just the guy in the back of the car?
The guy in the back of the car. This guy they pulled him out and grappled him.
Okay, and the guy in the trunk is.
You haven't seen the guy in the trunk.
Oh, okay.
You guys are in the street talking with this guy bound in the back seat.
Okay.
Oh, we're driving. So.
Okay, where are you headed off to?
Somewhere in the country.
So you're gonna go for a drive in the country?
Getting down by that duck pond, maybe.
No, that wasn't far enough. I would say you could take your car while I took him out into the country. But hey, I found you a new car.
So no. You know what? Why don't we just drop him off at Hugh Diamond's place? We'll leave him tied up, and we'll give the keys to a valet, and we'll leave a note saying like, if you'd like to talk, give us phone me.
Well, wait a second. If these guys are just thugs, maybe we can bribe them to get us in the club. This guy's beat up. Point the guy in the back seat, obviously.
The guy in the trunk seemed pretty cheesed off.
So he wouldn't take some large sum of money to let us in the back door.
Ooh, where are you getting a large sum of money from?
Well, I mean, like for a thug.
Promissory notes.
Probably
I owe you.
from the bank of Obadiah, right?
Are they like for hire, or are they like fiercely loyal to this
I think
gang?
we drop off. If we drop them off the.
Imagine
Diamonds
like they're
receive
like
the car.
Capone's men
For the
kind of
time being.
idea, right? They're thugs. They belong to a crime lord. To you, they might seem relatively loyal to the crime lord, but that's only because it's in relation to you, right? To another crime lord or somebody else who might be able to offer them something, there's probably not much you can offer them.
Yeah.
Right? These guys are part of their danger. They are physically big and they're dangerous that way, but part of their major danger is their connection, right? Like who they're connected to and what that person can do to you and the people that you love.
Oh, how about this? Can I do a underworld knowledge, streetwise knowledge about what would be the least, what would get me in the least trouble to put these guys on the cooler for like 24 hours?
Yeah, no roll is necessary for that. How do you put them on ice for 24 hours?
Like a long walk from like an outlying suburb from
Yeah, you could do that. There's also down near the docks. There's a variety of like deserted warehouses, etc.
Right.
If you left them there, you couldn't guarantee they wouldn't be discovered for 24 hours, but you're pretty certain they wouldn't be.
All right.
Could I just throw them in jail for some minor offense I trumped up?
They'd be able to make a phone call.
That's the answer.
I think they'd be sprung pretty fast. Yeah. Can we stop? Oh, do they have those like cafes where you put in like nickels and open the little windows and get like sandwiches and
Sure.
stuff. I would like to go to one of those and get these guys some rations, and then I'm gonna park them in a deserted warehouse
Okay.
with some rations and one of those bootleg bottles of booze.
Okay.
And I'll tell them that I'll ask them where they'd like me to drop their weapons off for pickup.
Okay. So
I'll just be like, you guys need to be out of the picture for 24 hours.
right, okay. Well, you empty their weapons and leave them on the ground,
Okay.
right? Without bullets, they're technically weapons. Well, they're clubs. Okay.
And I'll I don't know, I'll get the mechanic here and we'll
So I'm going to draw a card here to see how long until they're...
chain it closed or something, right? Like,
Okay.
Before they go, can we? I want to ask them if they know who's going to be on duty on Saturday.
She's just going to... So, by the way, guys...
Who's working today?
Yeah,
working Saturday.
yeah. There's an extra bottle of booze in it for you if you tell us who's working that door on Saturday.
Yeah, okay. I can imagine what they're going to say. Go ahead and make your persuasion check, please.
Okay. So this one is, so I roll 6, so 2d6, and then
one shot to boss.
And your
one
perception.
shot to boss.
5.
5. Okay. And that's a 1 on your persuade, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I had. Oh, but I can re-roll it too. That 5's good.
Okay. Yeah. So they're sitting sort of back to back, tied up. Okay. Their guns lie at their feet, empty of bullets. There's a sandwich sitting in front of
I'll
them.
feed them. You know, I'll be like, it's been a long. Sorry,
Here's
I thought we were gonna lock them in like a metal
Okay.
shed or something with like
We
their
could lock 'em in
legs
a-
like.
Anyhow,
handcuffed
so the
together,
two of them
yeah.
are sitting there, and who's working Saturday? And they kind of look at each other, then they look up at you, and together it's like, fuck you.
Fair enough. They're not. I guess probably no.
Question.
I'll be like so rude, and I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off the light as I
wondering,
close
no
the
harm
door.
So rude. Like, there's just a lower class of thug in Boston these days. Okay. Okay. As soon as you close that door, you hear one of them shouting after you a stream of profanities. When Diamond gets you, he's gonna skin you alive. You know what he does to his enemies?
I hate tuna.
I'm a celiac.
That's gluten free.
Okay.
So tempting to do something permanent about these guys. Well, let's brief you and get you up to date.
I'm going to assume then as well, when you had these two guys in the car, Elias really doesn't want to have anything to do with, thugs, all that kind of stuff. So he says, well, I'll talk to you guys
Oh
later.
yeah, I thought he would probably like
we were
prance
pretty much
off
done with
right
him
after.
anyway.
Yeah.
It was sort of the wrap up of him.
That's right. Yeah, he told you what he could tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
Where do you go to?
I'll offer to take us all for a drink. They probably look like they've been through a little bit of something.
Okay.
Rattled or something. I'll be
I'll
like,
give you drive. I'll give you directions.
yeah. So I'll take them to like a pub or something to buy them a drink.
No. That's not where I give you directions to.
Oh,
You're gonna find yourself driving through a rather high-end part of town with large manors.
Where are you headed?
Oh, the Titus Club. We pull up in a green car with gold fenders.
Okay. The Titus Club is actually dark tonight.
Perfect. Yeah, just pull up. There's a German fellow in here we need to talk to.
Okay.
Oh, is he
Okay.
still there?
He
He
lives
lives
he
here.
lives in, yeah.
He lives upstairs.
Okay.
Alright. I'll get out of the car and do a little quick perimeter search. Make sure there's no one.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make a quick notice check.
6.
Roll that up.
Exploding.
11.
11. Okay, so you do a quick run around the grounds, searching sort of the dark corners of the area. There is no obvious clue that anyone's here. There's no vehicles up front either.
Could I have got out? Wait, or was I driving the vehicle?
You won't let me drive anymore.
Oh, she was driving.
Miranda, will you drive? Can I get off like a ways away from the club and try and like sneak through the shadows?
When you realize where we're going.
Yeah, because I don't want to get caught there again and get suspended. So I want to like get out a couple blocks away and stay in the
Can you let
darkness
me
and
off?
You already are suspended.
Open the back door for me, guys.
Okay.
I'll be at the back door.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. You encountered the same thing. It's a Thursday night in this area. There's people out walking their dogs, right? It's late in the evening, but there are, you can see the lights on, the occasional house, etc. Every so often, you can hear like a dog barking in the distance as you walk up. These are like tree tunnel streets, old cobblestone streets, narrow sidewalks, and there's a Benny coming here for something.
There's a set of keys in this car to get into the Titus Club.
Yeah, you don't need one of those for that.
Oh, is that what you can bargain for stuff with those?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. You can make a minor dramatic change.
Oh,
yeah. There's
Put down the thing. Oh, look.
In the glove box, right?
yeah. In the glove box, there are two things. There's a rather nice set of driving gloves and a set of keys.
Oh, did they fit me?
Do they fit you? Driving gloves? Are you prepared to write them down?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2 dice.
Just regular ones?
Yep. Whoa, nice roll. They do fit you.
One of the guys had a really effeminate head.
And they fit.
Well, you think maybe this isn't their car?
Are they ladies' gloves?
Oh my
They're not
God.
ladies' gloves, but they're calfskin gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So if you write
For
them
fine
down, they're
gentlemen
yours.
with a lot of
I'm
money.
going to write those down.
was it Elias that told us about the Egyptian cult thing?
Yes.
When
Yes,
we told him
yeah,
what was
the
going
Dark
on?
Pharaoh cult.
Would I have known any extra information about that with my occult knowledge?
You can make an occult roll if you like.
Can there be a monogram on this guy?
There, that says,
Most certainly there is.
3?
Maybe with an H in it.
yeah, no, nothing beyond. You've heard of the cult of the Dark Pharaoh. It's a relatively common one, actually. Okay. Yeah, so you find yourselves out front of the club. He's walking up through the neighborhood. Your stealth includes blending, right? Like making yourself unnoticed.
Miranda,
Yes,
would you like to stay in the
Yeah, I was
car
like,
and talk any sort of problems away as necessary?
absolutely.
Okay.
Alright. The two thugs will go into the Titus Club and unlock the door.
You're like the guy in the
No,
trunk.
us.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The two guys who get things happening.
All right. Fair enough. You head up to the Titus Club. The building, as you can see, looks pretty much like that. It is dark as you approach. There are no lights anywhere in the building. Okay. Yep. So flashlight out. The key slides in. This is although the building is Victorian, the key itself is one of the new slide and tumbler keys. Whoever did the locks here, obviously they've spent a bit of money putting them in. But the key turns neatly and the door opens with a click. The door is well oiled, so you kind of push it in. You find yourself with that slightly musty smell of this old house.
Are we able to open the door quietly?
The door is well oiled.
Okay. Are all the blinds drawn down?
The blinds are drawn down, yes. Yeah.
Good.
The building is...
Then I don't worry too much about turning my light inside.
Yeah, the club is closed.
Yep.
And who all's been in the house now? All of
I think all of us.
Everyone
I
like
think
You
everyone
have-
but me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you been in the house?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
yeah,
a
you were a
waiter.
servant. Yeah,
Yeah, I know that's what I was gonna say.
You
When
were
I go in,
the-
I'm gonna do a quick search ground floor. Like,
Yep.
Because you were in the boiler room, right? That was
yeah, that's on the outside.
Yeah.
There's access right there,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming we would have come in on the side door. So
Sure.
To the
Okay.
kitchen.
Is it
yes.
particularly unheated right now?
I'm going to say, my apologies, the back door is actually chain bolted locked. Like
Okay.
it's bolted locked. You'll have to go in through the front.
okay.
So is it particularly cold? Well, it's April in
So
Boston.
is it unheated? Have they not bothered to
it is. It's not completely unheated, but the heat is idling. So it's maybe like 10 degrees Celsius or so in here. Okay. It's definitely warmer inside than it is outside. Let's put it that way. Okay. You slip inside.
We can sabotage the boiler. So it's either going to set fire to this place, or it just won't turn on, and they'll need to bring workmen in, and then you grab the German. So if grabbing the German is a fuck up, then at least we'll like interfere with their party.
We're pretty sure he's here alone.
Well, there's another voice. There's probably a second guy here. We really have to watch out for the second guy. I'm sure the second guy is going to be real dangerous.
If you want, I can go rig up the boiler.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna secrete myself. I'm actually expecting he's gonna fuck it up.
Secrete is with an E at the end. If you secret yourself, that
I'm
means
going
you
to
hide.
I'm gonna secret myself. I'm expecting he's gonna fuck up in some sort of way that's gonna attract the German, and I basically want to be in a position to ambush the German coming down the stairs.
All right. Okay. So you're assuming he's here.
Oh yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, you know how to get down there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the padlock key for that entrance is also on this chain. This is an older key. The actual basement is separate from the rest of the house. Like there's no stairs that lead inside. You find yourself downstairs. The wine racks and all of that, which were filled with the provisions for the party, they lie mostly empty. There are a few odds and sods here. However, you also see the boilers. There's two big oil-fueled.
Yep. I'll go rig up to... You want it to...
That will be a repair check.
Yeah.
You just want to disable them?
It's up to you. I wasn't real clear about it.
What
we
did
were
you want?
whispering.
Yeah.
We were whispering.
What would you whisper? You wanted it so that it would screw up their party?
Yeah.
So we can come back as repair crews?
Yeah. I was like, either it sets itself on fire, or it doesn't work, so that like they can't run their party at the proper time.
So you guys yelling this through the house?
No, this is what I whispered to him. Like that's why I'm very vague about what exactly I want.
Okay. So Renee, what's going to happen here?
I'm going to rig it up so that it builds pressure in a relative short time, but not like instantaneous. Like so, in the next couple of hours, it'll blow itself.
Right. It's an oil fueled. It's an fueled boiler.
Yeah.
Right. So as such, first off, there's a lot of water inside. It doesn't matter how fast you turn it up. It's not going to heat up super fast. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
There is an emergency relief valve, though. You'll need to disable that.
I'll disable that, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll virtually crank it, because then it'll just blow itself up.
Sounds good. Cool.
4.
The characters resolve problems with fire. All right. So you are upstairs while he heads downstairs. You begin the process. As you do so, this is the dramatic task. So what's going to happen is it's going to take you a little while to actually do this work, right? It's not like, okay, off you go, right? So you begin the task of doing so. You disable the outer emergency valve, and you begin turning up the heat. As you do so, this is a relatively new boiler, as described last time. It actually detects that the emergency relief valve is jammed, and sort of begins topping out. You're like, and you go back to it with repair. Meanwhile, you're inside. Outside, you are sitting in the car, sort of hunched down. You arrive and head inside.
Yeah, look for an open door. I guess they would let the front door would be open.
All right. So
I know what you guys told me. You're kidnapping someone. I don't know what your plan is because you figured out when you got there you were doing the boiler thing. Yeah. So I want to stay away from the kidnapping.
Okay.
I want to know that they're inside.
I don't want to partake in any crimes, but I'm
deliberately.
Now I know there's some kind of something going on in this house. I want to
You coward.
I don't want to see a crime happen, but I also want to see what's in the house. So I'm going to stay downstairs so I don't physically see him kidnapping anyone. Okay.
So the main floor.
Main floor. And try and look for any kind of books or papers or trying to find more.
Right. So you head inside. Now you have not been inside the building before.
Yes.
Once you get inside, again, this place has been renovated to become a club. Okay, so a lot of the furniture It's ancillary to the actual use of the room. Like in the dining room, there's furniture around the outskirts of the room. There's no big table in the middle. There are some sideboards where you could put down buffet and food and stuff like that. The floor itself, they are well carpeted in order to facilitate people dancing and all of that. A lot of the hardwood's covered up. Whoever renovated this place spent quite a bit of money, and depending on whether or not you like the Art Deco look, it is relatively
Pretty?
gaudy / pretty, depending on what you're... Okay?
Well appointed.
The curtains are heavy, okay? They are heavy, opaque curtains. No light. Of course, it's dark outside, but even during the day, you don't think any light would penetrate through the thickness of these curtains, okay? So the entire place kind of has this atmosphere, this old wood and velvet curtains, and now there's kind of a musty boiler smell, which is entering the house as you do so as well. Okay, you can hear the radiators, creaking as the heat suddenly cracks on, and the house begins to become warmer. Okay.
Would there be some kind of smoking brandy room that would have decorative books kind of in it?
The P is the parlor.
Okay.
Okay. And that is what is exactly what that room is.
Can I go? I'll go to that room and start just fingering through the books, pull one out and look what it
Right.
is.
Okay. All right. So you head to that room. Where are you hanging out?
I am basically hoping to have the German walk down a staircase. I'm expecting him to be suspicious and have a pistol out. And I want to be in such a position that I can just whack him with a sap and take him down. And I'm expecting I was expecting he would be the distraction, because the German would be like, "Who are you?" in a terrible German accent, and that's when he'd get the sap across the head.
Gotcha.
But I'm expecting it'll be him now, right? I was like, this could
Because
not have gone better if I had told you to do this. From my point of view.
He'll be like, what?
It would be like, good work on helping me to kidnap this fella.
I saw nothing.
It goes with my unluckiness. I broke the law again.
All right. Make your second repair roll, and you can make a notice check, please.
5.
Okay, so 5. You are well underway to make this happen. You would guess there was you need a total of 3 successes before you get a failure. Okay, or a botch. Botch bad.
5.
5? Now, do you have an electric torch or anything like that?
I feel like you would, Eddie.
I feel like
I thought I had a...
Come on, the FBI without a mag light? I don't know, what is this, the 1800s?
You were always prepared.
He's not a Boy Scout.
lighter.
Pen light.
Pen light. Okay. Nice. So, what is your notice? What's your total roll?
6.
6. Okay. How do you figure it's 6?
Decent.
Yeah, D6.
Okay. So you can't get a 6 on a D6. There's no way. Because if you get a 6, it rolls up. You don't add those, right?
No, yeah, sorry, 5.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, do you have Investigator?
Yes.
All right. So that adds +2 to this.
Oh, right.
you're-
So 7.
Okay. All right. You begin searching through the parlor. As you do so, the first thing that strikes you is that there are things that you think have been here recently that are now missing. There, for example, in the bookshelf, there are a number of places in the bookshelf where you can see the dust outlining, where stuff has been removed recently. Okay, about a quarter of the books in the parlor are empty. Okay, as well, there's a spot on the floor, like a discoloration in the carpet, where something was but is not now. Okay. As well, on the walls, you can see a couple of spots on the paint where the paint is like you have a little dark square, as if there were photographs or paintings here, which are not now. So the first thing that your FIB training tells you is that someone has moved some stuff recently, like within the last few hours. Because the dust is not evened out for example, where the books are missing.
So when they told me about the stuff that was going on, is this the room where the bowl was? That was upstairs, wasn't it?
This is the room where that was upstairs.
Oh, okay.
That's correct.
So it could be stuff that they were like putting, like they decorate for the...
It could be, yep. The second thing you find as you're sort of searching around, you're looking just for stuff, right?
Yeah, just anything that'll like... Because I heard about the cult of the Dark Pharaoh and stuff, so I just want to know more about it.
I was curious.
Yeah, I just have a need for more information, and what I got wasn't enough.
No worries. In the fireplace, there is also some ashes from something that's been burnt recently. In fact, recently enough that there's still kind of like a little wisp of smoke coming up.
Can I check through it for any legible pieces left?
Absolutely. As you sort of brush away some, you get one piece which appears to be a pamphlet or something along that line, printed on nice cardstock, and you realize that it seems to be an invitation of sorts. Okay.
Is there any date on it or anything?
Yes, it's actually dated for this Saturday, and it's the Titus Club Gala, which will be held at the lake.
What lake? Is there a lake nearby?
There are several lakes nearby.
It just says the lake?
At the lake house. At the lake house, sorry, Mike. The lake house. Okay.
I'll slip that into my notebook.
As you flip it over, there is on the back. There's a printed it's actually looks to be the remains of an apology. It says, due to something that it can't really make it out, due to renovations which must happen at the main clubhouse.
So no one going to be at the door on Saturday.
That's why they wouldn't answer.
Killer GM, killer GM.
Killer GM, me? Sorry, that was me you're talking to. Whoa.
Or perhaps the silky-voiced fellow is positively prescient.
Basically when I got in the car, they told me like this stuff's going down to the house. So this is like, oh crap. Things have changed.
You believe so?
Okay.
The other thing too is the invitations themselves. They look. I'm actually trying to think. If you had ink on paper that was burned, if that ink was wet, it would dry in the fire, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it wouldn't smudge. Okay.
Ink doesn't. It would have been an uncoated paper anyways.
Yeah.
Back then, so it would have soaked in
right away.
pretty quick anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
They didn't have glossy back then.
Yeah.
Oh, so stuff was probably moved then to the lake house.
Apparently.
If it's left a mark, it would have been there for a while.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, that's the stuff that was always there, and it's just been moved.
And do I see where he went in the house?
Yeah, he's sort of roaming around on the bottom floor, observing the stairs as if waiting for somebody to magically appear there.
Okay.
Well, I was kind of hoping to be like hidden and kind of like be able to like sap this guy too.
Him too?
Well, necessary.
Okay, I'll sneak over and tell him, just sidle up and be like, I found this invitation. I think things have changed. I need to go tell the others, and I'll sneak out to tell him first, and then to the car.
Bitch.
All right. You're waiting in the car. Can you make a notice check, please?
Excellent.
I see nothing.
All right.
My, these
this-
gloves are so nice.
This has a lighter. Neat.
It's a radio.
All right. Your 2 means that you don't see the figures until they're actually on the porch out front of the house. Okay. As you're watching, there are... you see 2 figures approach from the front of the house, and they have something between them.
Something big?
What's that?
A big thing at the box?
Yes. There also seems to be another set of shadows flitting around the right side of the house as well.
Inside.
What's that?
No, she couldn't see inside.
She can't see inside.
Yeah,
oh, right.
The curtains are
What
drawn.
about front?
Yeah, the guys over there.
Yeah. So those are the front doors.
Front door's
That's-
on the left there.
Yeah, and there's some more flitting around that side.
Then I'm on that.
Yes, you're over there.
Did I make it outside before this? I'm still like talking to him.
Yeah, you're still at this point. You're like,
Okay.
oh shit, they're not going to be here. They're going to be at the lake house.
Mm-hmm.
And they're heading in.
Are
Carrying whatever they're carrying.
you just going to keep watching?
I should probably go down and tell Renee to knock it off. I'll try and head downstairs.
You have to go outside.
You have to go downstairs.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like
go
a
outside to
room.
come
Oh,
down.
for fuck's
I'm
sakes.
right. You have to come in out this outside door. And go down.
Okay, never mind.
It's chained on the
Um,
outside. Or was it
Have
chained on
you
the
seen
outside?
them? You wouldn't even
It
know
was
that.
locked
was
and
bolted.
from the
Bolted.
inside.
But you could go out the side door. It's right
The
there.
kitchen door.
Do we hear them coming up the steps? Sorry.
I'll start heading upstairs. I suspect the German's not here, so I'm going to go upstairs.
All right, so you head upstairs.
Right.
Notice, and go ahead and make your next repair roll, please.
5.
All right. Right, so this boiler is going to blow.
Cool.
Okay.
Ooh, extra to their renovations plan.
Oh,
9.
Oh.
That's my add-on. It's actually a 9.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I know you're really excited about that.
Like,
I'm right
The German's back.
down!
My plus
the
two to-
German saps me out.
It does not.
Two.
2.
Or 3, sorry.
3. All right. Yeah, so you head upstairs. Your footsteps are sure. They take you up the stairs rapidly, stepping on the edges in order to maintain some sort of semblance of silence, although your light flashing around kind of, if you were trying to sneak, it'd be unlikely that, the flashlight moving through the house is going to make it the least obvious thing in the house, right? Okay. These fellows out front, they drop whatever's between them right out front of the doors. And you see them pull out something. Okay? And then they run up to the doors. From here, you try to make out what they're doing, and it would appear that they're chaining the door closed.
Okay, I'm getting out of the car.
Okay, you step out of the car.
I'm getting out of the car. I need to do something to make them turn around and see me. I'm gonna either
right.
stumble along or something, or act like I'm in distress to
Right.
stop them from what they're doing.
Okay.
Is this totally happenstance, or were we followed? Questions abound.
Okay, so
Like
you...
stagger up the lawn kind of thing.
All right, so you stagger up the lawn. Make one more notice check, please.
Ooh, did I see that again?
Yeah.
10?
Nice.
All right, so you stagger across the narrow walkway onto the lawn, making your performance or persuade, or you don't have any perform, right?
Yeah.
However, as you're doing so, you can hear the sound of hard leather-soled shoes suddenly from your right, as if somebody was behind the vehicle waiting.
Behind my car.
Mm-hmm. They are to your right. What do you do?
So where am I?
So you're out near the front.
Near the front of the house.
No. You're out across the lawn. Okay, on the curb,
Like
parked in front of the house.
Kind of.
Okay.
You're parked where you can see the line drawing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So imagine you were looking from the curb. So your car is parked along the curb.
Yeah.
You got out of the car, walked up the curb across the sidewalk, and you're crossing the lawn when you heard somebody in hard-soled shoes cross the sidewalk behind you.
All right. Have they seen me yet?
is that of interest to you at this particular moment?
Well, I was going up to try to get them to notice me. To
They absolutely see you.
Okay,
Then something
I
heavy
wheel around
comes.
behind me. I spin around to see who's coming.
All right.
I probably have got my pistol out. I took my pistol out of my purse before I got out of the car.
Oh, yeah. If you want to spend one of these, we can go back in time.
I guarded the car with my pistol.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
The worst things you guys are going to like me when it gets to my turn. Because I don't know any of this is
Do I get
happening.
to fight them?
2. So you'll go first. I'll take your
Nice.
card. So you turn.
Yeah.
You see a brutish-looking shape. He has something blunt in his hand.
I'll leave. I'm ready. Is he like gonna hit me?
It's
Strike
your
Right,
action,
it's
so it's your turn. You tell me what you're going to do first.
I spin and.
Yes.
Oh, good evening.
All right, he clubs you over the head.
Oh.
Good evening, sir. As I duck from.
Okay, so
So is he
maybe
like doing the?
the
okay.
swing's
So
coming in.
I'm doing the shoulder roll.
All right. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to dodge.
Yes.
Okay. So with the dodge, what occurs is you roll your fighting versus his fighting. Okay.
Okay.
Normally, he just needs to hit your parry to do it. But since you're actually fighting him, what occurs is you get an active defense roll. This means that you will have no attack.
Okay.
Okay? You cool with that?
Sure.
Okay.
Beats getting clubbed over the head.
Yeah.
I guess it's changed in this edition.
Okay, so what occurs is if you defend, it increases your parry by 4, and it takes your entire turn.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
So what's your parry?
4.
Plus 4 is 8.
8.
He rolls to hit on his action.
Okay.
No, there's no roll necessary.
Okay. Swing and a
5.
miss.
All right. He swings. You are not there. Okay. As he does so silently. He's actually not in interest to. He was attempting to perhaps black you out before someone else saw you or heard you. Okay. So, yeah, we'll give you another card here. 5. 3. My God. All right. So you see sort of in the distant lamplight, you see this fella standing in front of you. He has in his hand a short leather, you recognize it to be a billy club. Okay, you know what that is?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a club you hit Billy with.
That's right. Man! It's your action.
Did he see, like, it's dark, right?
It is dark.
How you engage in police
Am I close
brutality
enough to...
back in
Is this like an actual hedge that we would say that's there? Like, could I...
No, there's no hedge.
Okay.
As described
Well, that's
previously.
a road,
Yeah.
a wall, a little bitty wall.
It's a rise, but there's a broad lawn in front of you, and it's open to the street.
Okay. I want to get some distance between me and him.
Okay,
So,
so you're gonna run.
like, run kind of around the side or something.
Okay, which side?
Somewhere where I can...
So
I'm
you
going to
saw-
go toward the kitchen
There's
side.
people
'cause-
here and here.
Yeah, I'm going to go around toward the kitchen
You
side.
see people
'cause I
there.
know...
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good.
She probably would have saw me go around and out.
Yeah,
That way.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I'll go around that because I know he may still be down over that
Absolutely.
way. And then I can at least warn him what's going on.
Sounds
see if
good.
I can find him.
Let's do a do 1d6 for running. Okay, fair enough.
Could be an athletics opposed roll too.
Oh yeah, it'll be a chase actually. So yeah, so your athletics versus my athletics.
And that's both ways.
Yes. What's your athletics? D4.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What's that called again?
Botch.
Snake eyes.
She trips.
Yeah, right over the fence, right?
Oh, 2. All right. Okay, so yeah, let's see how bad that is.
It's a good thing,
Oh
right?
my word.
All right,
These
you
cards
bolt
are
across the
very
lawn.
simple.
As you do so, your shoes
Stats.
catch on the rich grass. Okay, and you hook it on the side of the sidewalk, sending you tumbling into the grass, sort of rolling. He struggles up beside you. Now, as you tumbled, it actually made it inconvenient for him to actually grab you. However, he hovers above you. Okay. I'm also going to say with a botch, you let out a bit of a shriek, yelp kind of thing. Okay. And some of the guys on the front veranda, one of them, they both turn towards you, and one of them will start after you as well.
This man is trying to attack
Yes.
Okay. You think they're probably together.
Yeah.
Okay. So
This
who
is
you
a
calling
nice
for help
neighborhood,
for?
though.
You know, I was just out for a walk, and all of a sudden, help!
Okay.
I'm gonna play like the dumb, not blonde, but you know, like
Damsel in distress.
yes.
Okay. Just hope someone's close enough for the distress
Well, even
damseling
just-
to be necessary.
Yes.
Okay, so there's your action. So I'll take your card. from
Might
last round.
unnerve them.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll take my card. Jeez.
They don't know that I was
Okay.
there watching.
Meanwhile,
Right?
back inside the house, you are done your work. You would guess this thing will probably detonate sometime in the next 15 to half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That's fast.
A little faster than I expected. I thought I did a good job.
Did you want it to be slower?
Because he just said so that we'd have to come back. So I wasn't thinking of blowing it up while we were there.
Okay, fair enough. You can make it slower if you wish.
Let's say in the next 6 to 8 hours type thing.
I'm going to say probably your maximum window is about 2 hours, right?
Whatever my maximum
Yeah,
is.
Okay.
Okay.
So you turn the gas down until it's just barely enough to continue the water heating,
Yeah.
but you can definitely hear sort of the pressures building inside of the...
Yeah, because his thing was just for us to come and have to repair it later. Like, he didn't tell me anything, so...
All right, so you guys, you're headed upstairs. As you're headed upstairs, you are still down below.
Does he bolt upstairs like as I'm heading towards him?
No, because you showed him the invitation.
Oh, okay.
Did they hear me yell?
You said, I gotta go tell the others, and I said,
Right.
shit.
So I'm kind of heading towards the front door to get out because the side door is chained, correct?
The
Bolted.
side door's bolted from the
You
inside.
bolted.
From the
Okay,
inside,
yeah,
you could get out that
Okay,
way.
then I'd be going to the side door.
To the
alert
kitchen
him.
door?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because I don't actually know this is all happening, as I'm sort of leaving, I'm going to be looking at some of the wines and grabbing a couple bottles here. You're like, oh, okay, yeah.
It's
that
like
looks
That'd be a
Are
waste,
lot
right?
of them
Yeah, well,
missing?
that's sort of what I'm thinking is, and
Okay.
so I'm not necessarily rushing back to the thing because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay. Make
So-
a common knowledge roll. See if you can pick out some decent ones.
Is it noticeable that a bunch of those are missing, or are they still all there?
No, there's very few still here.
3.
All right.
This looks
I'm
good.
not even sure I'm concerned about.
Ooh, I don't
good
even
quality,
know what
but-
language this is.
Australian. That sounds foreign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
all right,
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So I'll grab like 2 bottles. And,
Okay.
you know,
One red, one white kind
yeah,
of
it's
idea.
kind of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, you got it. The bottle's nice and heavy, good for hand-to-hand combat. And all right, so you're kind of going through them. You got your light. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not too discerning. I wasn't looking for like. I didn't expect with them being purged out there'd be
Nothing
great
Beaujolais.
bottles left. But
Women always love a bottle of wine.
that's exactly.
So you're headed upstairs. Okay. You make it to the second floor. If you recall, the attic was actually like one of those drop-down things. The ladder is actually down in the hallway. Okay, and you see no light from upstairs.
I'm gonna keep heading up there.
Okay, you head
I
upstairs.
suspect, having seen the invitation, the gig is up.
Okay, go ahead and make your persuasion, please. Or intimidate, whichever is better, or perform.
I don't have perform.
Okay.
I don't have intimidate.
Sounds like persuasion.
Sounds like persuasion. Which is one of these.
This is how loud you are.
I'm trying to alert them.
Oh no, I got that.
The whole neighborhood.
4?
All right, so you pitch your voice. With a 4, it means it's loud enough that you're like, All right, well, he's gone upstairs. Now, would you leave him to go upstairs by himself, or would you follow him?
Yeah, I'm trying to because while we were downstairs, like there's no commotion or anything, so I'm
No.
just like telling him,
Yeah,
and then
Yeah, we
go to
split
the
up.
next door, like looking around as I go. I'm not in any rush.
right.
Still,
No
interested
one
in what's-
knows we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Stealth mission.
I'm just like looking around the kitchen and stuff as I walk to the back door.
Right. Okay. So as you head towards the back door, you do hear something from out front, some sort of commotion, followed by a piercing shriek. Is that the right word? Followed by a definitive "help me" kind of like you definitely hear something from outside, some commotion, something loud. It's a woman's voice.
Distinctly English.
How close to the side door was I when I heard this?
You
sound?
were just entering the kitchen. That's K.
Right. And there was no cars anywhere when we pulled up, right?
That is correct.
It was just empty. Okay, so I'd be pretty alert then. I will bolt to the front door.
Okay.
And the front door is like a foyer with windows on each side of the door.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay.
Although there is like a metal trellis in front of the window.
Metal trellis.
like a metal grill work.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's decorative, but unless you were ooze, you wouldn't be able to get through it.
Right. So I'll like kind of like I'll like peek out the curtains, kind of as I like unclip my gun with my other hand.
All right, you peek out the curtains. Just on the other side, you can see a figure dressed in dark clothing. Okay, not a suit. That's the first thing you notice. And what he's doing is, you can actually hear some sort of commotion on the actual doors themselves, and you can see him pushing a chain through the actual doors.
Okay.
He seems to be wearing some sort of bizarre mask.
So when I was at the
Pantyhose. They're cutting edge.
Would I
No
just
one's
be in
seen
my
that.
day like normal suit, like day suit type
Well,
thing?
you changed, so you tell me what you're wearing. You remember you're at home, new shirt, all that kind of good stuff?
Yeah.
New tie. He put on a tie. So it was in a suit.
Well, he's not a slob. We all wear ties.
Okay.
We're all
Well,
civilized.
Yeah, I would have just been
Everyone
wearing
who's
my
not
Everyone
a
is not
poverty-stricken
him.
slob.
I have 5 neckties, just so you know.
like dressed well
In the
enough.
closet.
Yeah, it's because you don't wear them.
Okay.
Okay, I'll swing the door open really quick. Did it change the door already or no?
When you pull the door, the door does not open.
Damn it.
Okay?
Okay,
That is your action.
okay.
Okay? So the door, you pull the door, it does not open, right? And the fellow outside reacts. Okay. So, you're headed upstairs. I'm going to allow you a notice check. You didn't need one to hear her voice, but you will. Oh, look at you go.
9, 10, 11.
11. All right. Yeah, so
notice anything else.
you're like at the bottom of the stairs looking up. From here, you've climbed up the ladder, and you're peeking up because you're thinking, I don't want to be ambushed up here. And
I'm ambushed up here now.
the cot is there, the table's there, but the trunk, the suitcase, all of those things, they're all missing. You kind of cast the light. You have a light, right? Electric torch? Yeah. So you cast the light around. Those are missing.
Is like from perusal, like quick perusal. Is there anything?
Get off me! Help me!
I'm ruthless. I will continue to do my slow perusal and see if there's anything that could be left behind as a clue.
Okay, sounds good. So we will. You don't need to roll again, but it will take you time. So your action will be doing that. Yeah, you have.
You're supposed
look-
to get rid of
maybe.
the trouble out front while we're
These
doing
look-
this.
Working on it.
Good, excellent.
These look good.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. So you're going to need a card. Are you going to need a card? Next turn, you're going to need a card. Actually, I'm going to give you a notice check as well, but it's going to be a little bit harder. We're going to say at +4, so you're going to need an 8.
Oh, Jesus.
It's in the basement.
Nope.
With
Okay.
like a boiler going ting,
Yeah,
ting.
yeah.
And I was suddenly just
Okay, on 10. Yeah, so one of these men stops and moves towards you. He's wearing dark clothing. Looks maybe like some sort of pullover with dark pants, and his face is definitely shrouded in some sort of mask.
Creepy.
You are first. What do you do?
So
You
one
are
guy's
on the
standing-
ground.
one guy's
The guy is
standing above me.
standing above you.
He still
That's
have his
correct.
Billy?
He does, yes.
Is he dressed the same way as the other
Yes.
ones?
Yep.
Is it like a trench coat? Like a
No, what it kind of looks like is like a dark button-up jacket with some sort of dark turtleneck shirt or something, and then a hood pulled over his head. The hood kind of looks like a black Ku Klux Klan hood.
Awesome.
Hey, you wanted cultists.
Oh, my fighting sucks. Just wondering if I would have known any like.
How's your shooting?
I don't have my gun. I didn't bring it out.
Just,
No, no, yeah. So one of these means that you have it with you. Actually, I didn't say you didn't have it with you. I
just
said you
need
didn't have
drawn.
it drawn.
Right. Okay. So when I got out of the so it was I got out of the car. I have it with me. That's great.
Okay. You carry it in a holster.
No, it's in my purse normally.
you
Sorry,
could
if
try
I
and
just
draw
take
it and fire it, and I'll just
Yeah.
give you a penalty at
That's
shooting.
right.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if I can like somehow whip around the ground and with my legs like some kind of a karate kick thing and try to. Trip
You are
him.
not a
Am I
martial
just not-
artist.
That's what I'm wondering. Would I know anything from like the war, that I've learned some little tricks like that. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm going
shoot your
I will
enemy.
try
Make sure
to,
you shoot them before they shoot
Yes.
you.
All right, I will try to draw and shoot.
All right, so drawing is an action, shooting is an action. Normally only get one. That means that everything takes
But I
place.
have to draw first.
That's right.
Yeah.
But that means everything takes place at -2.
Okay.
Okay, so when you draw and shoot, you can shoot, but it's going to be at -2 to the dice roll.
Can you
Okay.
use a Benny for action?
You cannot.
Rerolls, minor
I just was
changes.
I just wasn't sure.
Soaking damage.
Oh yes. Okay, pause. Okay, so in this game, there are two settings. There are pulp, and there's gritty. Okay. With the pulp setting, you can use your bennies to soak damage. Meaning, someone hits you and you take a wound that almost kills you, you can actually say, actually, it just grazed me. Or it hit my Bible. Or whatever. Okay?
Stop my cigarette later.
So that is pulp. In gritty, you cannot. You cannot soak damage. And further, if you're damaged, you have to make a vigor check to see whether or not any wound incapacitates you. Okay. So that is a little bit closer to the actual Call of Cthulhu rules. However, it's a decision for the table to decide exactly how gritty or pulpy you want the combat. Similarly, for insanity, it's exactly the same. You can either have pulpy or gritty. You can use these to resist insanity. Or not. Right? If not, then it's kind of like the slow slide into insanity. Right? Characters can go insane after seeing a single thing. With these, you have some fighting chance against it. So, what we have to do is decide how pulpy we want the game. Do we want it to be pulpy, realistic pulpy, or gritty pulpy gritty, or gritty?
I think I personally like a little bit more pulp than grittiness.
Okay.
But grit wouldn't make sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be.
Yeah, it's
too
either
easy.
or. It's yes or
You
no.
said pulpy gritty.
Well,
Good,
that's
cool.
so it's physical versus the insanity.
Insanity.
And
That's
you
right.
have one or the other, or both, or
I mean, for true Call of Cthulhu, we all should probably go bananas, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
not die
Yeah,
a
yeah.
horrible death.
Gritty first.
So
Right. So here's the difference, right? The difference is whether this is going to be more Indiana Jones
Right.
or whether it's going to be more the Ninth Gate. Okay? Yeah,
Is
so
it
that's...
Arnold Schwarzenegger one, isn't it?
No, the Ninth Gate is the one where they actually open the gates to hell and everybody in the world goes insane.
Oh.
Right? So,
wait, is that a spoiler, or is that where the movie starts?
that's where it ends.
Ah,
Sorry. Anyhow,
you better
So-
edit that
Johnny
out
Depp.
of the video.
what's that?
Johnny Depp one.
Yes.
spoiler.
Very good.
Don't tell what it's for, though.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it wasn't bad actually, but but it's that commitment to the fact that what happens is there's two, and believe it or not, this is actually it's actually in the fiction as well. Call of Cthulhu actually has two sections. They have two versions. They have the Pulp Cthulhu and they have the regular Call of Cthulhu. Call of Cthulhu is what H.P. Lovecraft wrote. That, okay? Just about every other writer since H.P. Lovecraft has written more pulpy versions of it. That's why they offer two versions of the actual system, is because there's multiple writers, right? Like Kenneth Ashton Clark, I think was the other writer. His
There's a bunch.
Yeah, there's a bunch. And when they encountered it,
Like Howard did some.
it was horrifying, but their characters went on to sort of journey through the dreamlands, etc., and encounter more than one thing. So they were definitely pulpy, right? So, but it has to be unanimous. That's the thing. So,
I'm cool either way, whatever the table decides. That's my unanimous vote.
I prefer the pulp combat grit insanity stuff. Makes sense.
So pulp, physical, gritty, going insane.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. I think.
okay, I'm kind of pulpy on both myself.
You want to give us a chance?
Well, it's hard. It's a little bit hard to know how bad the insanity thing is until we get exposed to it.
Yes.
I myself am sort of inclined towards like it's easier to go insane and we're slightly tougher physically.
Yeah.
But maybe if maybe there's some take backsies if it's like the first time we encounter it and it's like
Just all go next.
this is
Game
like
done.
horribly debilitating on a single roll. Maybe it'll be like more obvious that we should switch to pulp.
Okay.
So for now we'll go gritty, insanity.
What I'm going
and
to say is we will do pulpy gritty for the time being.
Okay.
And we will do that for 3 sessions. At the end of 3 sessions, we will lock in what the settings are.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
Okay.
I was about to draw.
Yes, you're about to draw on fire. Okay.
Right. So that's
why I needed to
shooting?
know. Yes. So make your shooting roll, please.
Okay.
So you snag it, you're 32, and you pull it out. You fire.
Oh!
Oh, yes.
11.
9. That's still great.
11 minus 2 because it's your second action. 9. You needed a 5. 4 because that's the normal round, what you normally need. But you also need +1 because of the darkness.
Okay.
Right? So you basically pull your pistol out and you snap shoot. As you do so, it's going to hit him in the... Somebody roll 2d6, please.
Anywhere, just
3.
So that is going to be the
Yeah.
leg.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's
Maybe. Let's see how much damage you do. So your pistol will do whatever your pistol's damage is,
Yep.
2d6 minus 1.
right? And
Plus.
you'll add an extra d6 because of how good your shot was.
Oh,
Shot placement.
Kneecap.
and I'm taking
Yeah.
the best one.
Sometimes
or I
that's
added-
okay.
You add them all
Those
together.
Yeah.
6, 8.
8,
Minus
so
one?
7.
Minus 1, yeah.
Minus 1.
So
7. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so there's a sudden clap of kinetic energy as your gun goes off, disturbing this peaceful Boston suburb.
That I've already screamed in.
Yeah, but the gun's louder than you. Okay.
Not fair.
As the crack goes off, the round exits your gun, and like a couple of feet from the barrel of the gun, it hits the meat of his leg. Okay, you can hear. Sorry, what was your total? 7?
7.
Okay.
Through and through.
What's that?
Through and through.
Yeah. As you do so, you can definitely hear sort of this meaty sound of the metal hitting that meat. But then on top of that, you also hear the bullet sort of ricochet past him over the sound of the crack. Okay, so the gunshot went straight through his leg. Okay, he screams in pain, which is almost as loud as the gun. Okay, but he is not down and out of combat.
Surely you've heard my gunshot. Someone.
So her noisemaker has now gone off. Okay, and so you have 2 shots left in your gun. Okay.
Did I see her getting attacked when I looked out the window? Like it's some like
You saw
on
me.
the lawn.
You saw something.
Yeah, so you saw something out in the lawn, and then a muzzle flash.
Okay.
Okay.
could see a scuffle.
Okay, so it is now your turn. I'll take your card.
Mine's done.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, you see some dark shape on the lawn, and then momentarily you can see her colorful scarf illuminated in the gunshot.
Okay.
Nice.
And the guy's still at the door. There's still another person there.
Yeah, there's another person. Although he's like, at the.
That might draw his attention.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do?
And I've already tried the door. It's completely stuck.
No. So when you try to open it, it does not open. You can make a vigor versus vigor test in order to try to pull it open. This will be a difficult task.
And because I've seen, like, when I looked at the window, I saw chains and stuff on it.
Yeah, so the door, don't be wrong, the door doesn't completely not open. But when you pull it open, it's like a 4-inch gap between the doors before the chains kick in.
Okay, I will, instead of, because I'm not physically strong, so I will bolt to the kitchen door to try and get him.
Okay, sounds like a full move.
Yeah. Like, really just, like, crap and just bolt.
Okay, that door is still bolted closed. Are you just going to shoulder your way through? Or going to open it when you get there?
I'll open it when I get there.
Okay. You're not shoulder your way kind of through guy.
She can handle herself, yeah.
All right.
to a point.
All right. Yeah. So you have the bottles of wine. You're just walking back up the stairs. Bang! You hear that as well. Oh, you already heard the screaming. Okay, so you search around. It's like bang. Oh.
That's slightly more concerning. I'll try and wrap it up pretty fast. Is
right.
there any
But I haven't
clue
wrapped it
or
up.
personal item or anything left behind? Like, I've been up here before and sort of looked around. So
I know something that could be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw my card here. I'm going to have you guess close to what it is. Give me a...
I'll offer up a penny for a clue.
Okay. That's my pile. Here, take an extra penny, Craig. Oh, all right.
Extra penny.
Yes. On the table itself, there is what appears to be an old topographical survey. Okay. Of something called Lake Morgan. And the map itself appears to be quite old, and in fact, when you actually look beside the bed, there is a tube that says Boston Central Library, okay,
Right.
or Boston Central Archive, and you can see that the map itself seems to have some sort of markings on it.
Can I spiral it up carefully and put it in the tube?
Sure, that'll take a turn.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Does it look delicate enough that I could, like, if I folded it up, it would fall to pieces?
It's paper from the 1880s.
So it's only 30 or 40 years old.
Yeah.
So I could, like, fold it like a napkin and put it in my jacket.
Sure.
And, yeah, okay. I would like to do that, and
It survives.
go and then hurry over to the closest window up here and pull open the window and try and orient myself to the situation as I'm drawing my weapon.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So there is a window. There are windows above, right?
Yeah.
And they're blacked out. So, all right. So do you want to the window itself? Do they open? I can say they're painted closed.
Is that the stairwell like that goes up? Kind of.
No, it's actually empty.
Oh.
It's actually that's decorative. There's nothing up there.
I'll put my boot through the window.
All right.
I would
All
like. There's been
Okay, so you
fire. Who
grab
goes-
this, you fold it up, you put it in your thing, and you
As
move
I'm
to the
walking
window.
to the
That
window.
is your action.
Okay.
Okay, so on 3, my action. You don't see that. Okay, so the fellow who's above you, he shoots you. The first thing he's going to do is he's going to make a spirit check, which he does. So, however, he's not make a spirit check well enough to actually act this round. So he sort of backs off, right? He reaches for his leg, and you can hear him curse you underneath his breath. Something foul. You don't know exactly what it is, because he's not speaking English.
Do I recognize
Yes, it appears to be German.
it? Darn it, I don't speak,
Okay.
but I can recognize it.
Yes. Oh, well, yes. You fought in the war, right? So he curses you.
I curse back in Italian, and then
Okay. So he loses his action. The other fellow, he races to intercept you on the lawn. So you've kind of backed up a step, shot him, but you're still laying prone on the ground. One guy unshakes, means he can act next turn. The other guy moves to melee range with you. Okay? That is their action. Okay?
It makes it harder for you to get hit when you're lying on the ground from range. Up close, it makes it easier.
Okay. So it sounds like everybody's going to get a card this round. Nice.
Is that good or bad?
It's good. That's not good.
No. Unlucky.
All right. So everybody goes first, and then except for Aaron. Okay, Ace.
Can I see through the window?
The window is blacked out.
It's been painted closed.
Yeah.
Ah, goddamn.
So you were about to put your boot through the window, or
Take your knife and carefully cut this.
Come on, no. I'll kick out the window.
That's a good distraction.
And try and orient myself to the situation.
Okay.
And draw my pistol.
Sounds good. Okay, so you kick out the window. As you do so, down below you can see some sort of struggle happening on the lawn as you draw your pistol. Okay. King.
I'm going to drop my balls of wine, obviously.
Carefully placed.
And I'm gonna like subtly curse under my breath, like.
Do you have like a satchel or anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. That doesn't seem like me.
A jury-rigged apron from down below.
No, I was just thinking like
Would
you
you
might
carry
have.
tools or something?
I wouldn't be so obsessed with the wine that I'd be like, oh, I gotta save it, fold it up nice.
Hide it in the shrubs.
You should
Yeah.
run one in each hand.
No,
One
I lived I was in the war, so I would like, okay, this isn't urgent, so I drop it, take out my revolver, not my revolver, the automatic.
Yes.
But I'm gonna move military style, like to the door, make sure it's clear, and then.
Okay. So a set of stairs leading up to like a set of slanted doors, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is, as you move towards those doors, so you're moving and drawing.
Yeah.
As you move towards the doors, at the top of the stairwell, you actually see a shadow there.
Okay. I want to shoot it.
Okay. So you've already drawn your pistol.
Yeah.
So that means you're going to -2.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a 5 difficulty with the darkness.
You could spend. Yeah.
You can spend a penny.
7. Oh, and I get to reroll that one. So 9.
9 -2, or -2 for the extra action.
Yeah.
So that's 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is, your gun definitely hit something. You suddenly feel a shriek of pain.
I thought I was at the door.
I'm kidding. Okay,
He's just extrapolating how successful you'll be.
somebody roll 2d6 for location, please.
10.
Yeah,
10. All right. Well, you guys are leg shotting tonight.
6.
6.
Makes sense from down below.
Yeah. Okay. So this fellow appears to be in the middle of closing a door. Okay. When suddenly your shot rings out. Okay. And you clip him beside the knee. You can see sort of like this in the darkness. You can suddenly see the wet spray from his knee as he that doesn't topple, but he reacts with pain. Okay. Jack. So you're on the ground. One guy has just recovered from being shot, and you can't really tell what he's thinking because his face is covered by a mask. What do you do?
Does he have?
You're the former military, right?
The other guy has
So
his hands are empty. The one guy has a billy
That's sort of
club.
what I was saying. Like, I probably
two of
can't
The
them.
one I shot has the billy club.
Yes,
Gun
the other guy
shot.
is empty. He has
Yeah.
nothing.
Button, and the guy's just coming at me.
Yes.
And that was saying, coming up to a door, there's a dark thing, and no one's
Is
called
the
out
guy
to me.
that
It's
I
like,
shot
And if I saw you like fighting someone with a gun, I'd be
dealing
like,
with himself?
He's not. He has recovered
Run to where
from.
the-
Well,
He's not
I don't know.
telling you. Correct.
Just from a mechanics point of view, you definitely want to have 2 people attacking one enemy.
especially since we just seem to be clipping legs.
The guy with the weapon is probably more.
So when you hit
Who's
the
closer
toughness,
to me?
The guy with the weapon. He's standing
I'll
above you.
shaken.
aim at him and shoot
And
him.
All right.
if you
Sounds good. You're going to need to roll the
go
shooting
over,
roll.
that'll
No
down
-2 because
a
it's
nuke.
2 actions this time. It's just
Or
a
if
straight
you
roll.
hit the threshold when you're shooting a shaken guy, that'll down a nuke.
oh, and it's tough. Is that like the damage? You have to
That's
get
the
it.
toughness. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
the
those are
tough
misses.
Okay.
Unless you want to.
So I would have shook him.
No, I
And what
need to
about
get
the
this guy.
location
Yeah.
things?
Okay,
How do
so
you get-
roll again.
Like,
Probably just. You hit him in the head, might
Okay.
be.
Okay,
He might
roll
get a
again.
bonus or something.
10.
But I don't know.
That's a raise. Okay, somebody give me a location. Center of mass. You hit him in the chest.
Stop!
3 dice.
Okay, and you're going to roll 3 dice.
-1.
Minus
9, 8. Right?
I think the exact same thing you got last time.
You're like slowly taking this person to pieces from the edge in. He's like the Black Knight. He's like, oh, it's just a flesh wound. Bam! Oh, no, it's hardly nothing.
All right. So you fire a second shot. This one grazes him along the abdomen, punching a hole through his whatever this jacket is. Again, he yelps in pain. Okay, but unfortunately, the gunshot is 1 point short of being telling.
If you spoke
left,
German, he'd tell you you shoot like a Russian.
Oh. Okay. He needs some shake. He does so. Okay, so he staggers backwards. He's not able to act this round. The other fellow will actually attempt to grab you. Now, he's at +2 because you're laying on the ground. This is athletics versus athletics.
Thank God you're strong at that.
5.
No problem.
4!
No, try again. Yeah, you reroll both of those.
Go!
Oh, nice.
7.
Okay.
So 4 plus 3 is 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. Versus my 5.
Or you had the bonus, so it's 7, right?
7 and 7, yes. So he reaches down, he grabs you by the legs as you're sort of flailing away from him. It is a tenuous grasp, but
kick back with my legs and boot him in the chin.
You are vulnerable. Okay, meaning he'll be +2 to his next action versus you. Okay, Aaron, you arrive at the back door. You have now heard 2 gunshots from one way, another gunshot from someplace else. Okay, so coming from generally ahead of you, the 3rd gunshot.
Okay, I'll unlock a door with one hand and pull my gun out with the other.
All right. Unlock and open, or just unlock?
No, yeah, I know. Like swing the door open.
Okay.
You know, ready my pistol.
While limping.
Yeah.
Okay. So you,
You pull it open and the chain goes through the door handle as you're pulling it open.
So as you pull the door open,
I should have checked my target before I shot.
You never make a mistake, sir.
So I'll take your
I'm
card.
confident in my abilities to judge who my friends are. I made a snap
You
decision.
shot them, they weren't your friends.
I
It's
got-
like Cheney with
Yeah,
that
so
guy who shot
as you
Hunting.
pull that door
You
open,
make him apologize to you.
you
Should have got in front of my gun.
half expect it to be chained, but it is not. Okay, and you pull the door open. What you can see is a fellow stumbling away from the basement door.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I see?
I don't. Yeah, I'm seeing it still.
It's Renee, he's drunk, stumbling over.
I'm assuming he's cursing.
Yes, in German.
Jack! Yes! Don't worry, they'll get a jack and we'll all get down. Queen.
Queen goes first. Okay.
I would like to shoot one of the men accosting.
Okay, so one of them has just been shot, and he's just staggered backwards.
Yeah.
The other one has just grabbed her by the legs.
Got me by the leg.
I think I'll shoot the one that's staggered back because I don't want to accidentally hit her, right?
Good call.
There's a risk.
I'm right
yeah.
there with you. Take your
A
card.
bit of a risk. I'm still got
All right.
on my pants this evening.
So, from up here, you're not moving, right?
Correct.
Okay, so because you're not moving, normally this would be medium range for you, but because when you don't move, the range of your pistol doubles,
Oh, interesting. Okay.
right? Because you're braced, right? So the snap shooting, that's that number. But when you don't move, when you can actually get a good firing stance and you're not doing something else, it doubles. So that puts you in a short range. You'll need a 4, but with the darkness 5.
Okay.
That's a 4. Benny's worth a +1. Or a reroll.
No. I don't need that. +1 to hit.
5.
8.
What? What's this?
Oh, you said it's worth a +1. The +1 would get a hit.
He
Oh,
used the
right.
one.
I'm just
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
damage. So
Oh,
8
okay.
points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay, and somebody want to give me a location?
12.
Oh, okay.
Head?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, Sveinung.
We're never going to hear the end of it now.
Yeah. So there is a louder crack from above you. This guy's head suddenly covers you with warm brain as he topples ahead and on top of you. He topples to the side. Okay. Nice.
Have you soiled my gloves?
Probably.
Nothing gets up blood.
All right. We'll go to Jack.
Anyone knows how to get blood out of there.
So the other guy stood on my legs?
The other guy's got your legs. Correct. Do you want to struggle free?
Yep. I'm going to try to kick him in the chin. I want to I've
Okay,
got
so-
some leg strength here. Come
So
on.
you got a couple choices here. You can kick him, which
Yep.
is an attack versus him, or you can try to break free. Those are 2 different things.
I'm not kicking at him. I'm trying to kick him off.
Sounds good. You are vulnerable, but you are not disadvantaged. So this will be a fight check versus his parry.
Okay.
Roll fight. Legs do +1 damage. So
I like that.
was that a botch?
And I can't
Yes.
fix that, right?
No.
Slow clap, everyone.
Can I use that again?
No.
It's only once per encounter.
You can't
No,
reroll
you can't
a botch.
reroll
Can't
botches.
botch.
A botch is a botch. Yeah. Fine luck.
Was that at a
Miranda.
gunshot?
This is so
Okay.
not Miranda.
Okay.
You try and hit him, and like your momentum, like basically throws yourself over his shoulder, and he's got you.
He's got nothing.
Yeah.
got
No,
you
what I'm going
carried
to say
in
is you
his
struggle,
lap.
like you
Got
kind of
it.
brace yourself against the ground, kicking at him wildly. As you do so, his momentum kind of carries you forward, and you realize in horror that your gun is no longer in your hand. You lose your weapon. All right, on 7. What do you do?
Okay, I will level my stance, like classic,
Yep.
widen my legs, point, like, really get ready to fire my service weapon,
Okay.
and yell in Renee's direction, like, Renee, are you okay?
Okay.
And I say, shoot the motherfucker!
Okay. So
Don't ask, shoot!
You're technically aiming.
Yeah,
Shit.
aiming, like,
Yeah.
All right. Do you have intimidate? I don't think you, no, you
no,
you
I
have.
don't think I do.
Do you have mild mannered? Did you take mild mannered?
No.
Okay.
Pacifist.
All right.
No, I don't have anything like those.
Okay, so you're calling out. What I'm going to say though is you are. The stance is intimidating. You can go ahead and make an intimidate roll. That'll be D6, D4 minus 2.
Okay.
However, because you have a weapon on the guy, it's plus 2.
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
2.
He's
6.
unconcerned.
8 for his spirit check. He apparently his fanaticism carries him beyond. Okay, Renee, are you okay? Action, Renee.
Shoot!
Shit him.
Shoot him! And then I go up and try to follow the guy I just shot and shoot at him.
Okay, fair enough. So you chase him up the stairway.
Yeah.
So he's staggered back. You may shoot. Oh yes.
So 11...
Against the 6.
Okay, so you hit him in the abdomen. You will do whatever your damage is for your pistol plus a d6.
11 plus
You
another
ruptured
D6.
Plus
all
another
his
D6.
organs.
So...
Toast. Yeah.
17. All right.
Spleen hit.
Yeah. You put a couple of rounds through his midriff, okay? One of them folds him to half like a lawn chair as you hit his spine. The other one perforates something, and you can actually see like a huge pool of blood sort of spray around him as he falls to the ground. You're pretty sure he's dead.
My experience would say yes.
Okay, you're like, Renee, you okay? This guy falls back.
Because I know he's dead.
not intimidated by you. He was by the express train of bullets coming at him.
So I say, shoot them!
Okay. Pro tip. Shoot.
When we get a second, I'm going to have a conversation saying next time, just shoot.
I-
Shoot first, ask
I
questions
hope
later.
this bites you in the ass later when he shoots you in some confusing you may. You're like, but you said.
All right. So you've lost your weapon. This guy.
Roofies her. Chloroform.
No, he's actually going to attempt to do damage to you, which is an athletics versus athletics test. So you make yours. So yeah,
I will crush you with my German abs.
he's got 4. You got 3. All right, so he'll automatically do damage. Okay, your toughness is?
What's that, vigor?
Yes.
What?
Yes, it's vigor.
Six.
No, it's toughness.
Oh, 5.
5. Okay, I rolled 9. Okay, so that means you're going to be shaken, and you're going to take a wound level of damage from general battering. Now, you can do so, or you can spend one of these to attempt to not be damaged, to
Yeah.
roll with it.
I'm going to.
Okay, do that.
I'm just like
Roll
really good at
vigor.
this stuff. Come on, girl.
There you go.
All right. This guy picks you up, drops you to the ground. You sort of arch your back in such a way as to
That jump thing? Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
Come on.
Backflip.
Okay.
Roll with the fall.
I see a martial arts vibe coming here.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was it, right? No one else had a turn left.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
that was
good.
it.
Yeah.
8. King. 4. And
2.
Queen. Okay, you're first. So this guy is he took a couple of rounds to the chest. He falls back away, crumbles to the ground.
Okay. I'll bolt to the corner of the building and ready myself up against the building.
Okay.
I've been trained to acquire targets, and so I'll run to the corner of the building and again carefully aim to whatever I see on the
Assess
wall.
the situation.
Essential situation.
All
Trying to acquire a target.
All right, so you get around to the front. As you do so, you can see Miranda struggling with somebody. She's laying on the ground, struggling to basically get free from him. You've only moved.
Is there
right?
another guy still here?
What's that?
Is there still another guy at the front doors?
Yeah, he's but he can't be seen from where you are, and he's doing something.
Oh, I thought he was the one that
I thought
she
there was
shot
only
the
two.
first
Oh, no,
guy.
There's two in the front row.
Right.
There's
And then
one
the-
behind the
yeah.
car.
on the car.
Right.
One's dead. One's fighting her.
Oh, he'd be right in the port thing right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he would know he's there.
Sure he would, but he's busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that's only your move, which means you still have your action left.
I'm gonna steady my aim again.
Okay,
Like
so
you know,
and you
like
aim.
lean against the
Brace
corner
and aim.
and
No problem. You
brace.
aim. I'll take your card. Okay.
Mechanics question.
Yeah.
Is unshaking automatic now?
It is not.
Okay, so you have to make like a spirit roll.
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, on Queen. Okay, so guy with a gun. Yeah, I don't want to face him. He lets go of you, and he runs towards the front of the building. As he does so, he picks up something from that bag that they discarded at the front, and you can see a flicker of flame. Okay. The other fella, let's make his roll. You see something flare to life near the front of the house.
In that he's holding?
Yes, it's the guy has something on fire in his hand.
Just gonna burn it down.
Like
Okay.
a blowtorch or something.
And then the other thing is there is a large tree near the front yard, and a shot rings out. Okay, this is not the sharp crack of a pistol, but instead sort of the long bellow of a rifle. And you're going to be 1 to 3. You're going to be 4 to 6. 5.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Oh!
So give me a location.
4. The leg, I guess.
4 is legs. Yes.
Don't take out our surgeon.
What's that?
Don't take out our surgeon.
Okay, a bullet rings out through the night. You will take, so that's, your toughness is 5. Okay, this is bad. Do you want to try to soak it?
8. 8.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So, something tells you danger is coming. You try to desperately to roll it away, rolling your vigor check. A failure.
So the guy who was trying to grab her ran off?
Yes.
Okay.
And now he's got a flare or something on the porch.
And then you were open shot to the rifle.
Yes.
My
Okay.
spidey senses did not help me.
No. You twist. As you do so, suddenly there's a pain in your leg. It's sharp and sudden, and you take 2 wound levels of damage.
My medical brain goes, oh, that's my...
Femoral
Okay.
artery?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
is that this down here?
No, it's to the side there where it says wounds.
Wounds. So a 2?
Yes.
So just circling it?
There's not
Yep.
a lot past 2. It's like
But it's like a 3. Is that incapacitated?
Yes.
oh no.
Okay. On 8,
Renee.
Yeah, you suddenly hear the boom of something big.
And you're on this corner right here, right?
Yeah.
My instinct tells me to go around the outside, like to make sure we don't get, because I don't know who's there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work my way around that way.
Okay, at what speed? Stealthily, at full pace.
Can I
Somewhere
call it
between.
medium pace, where I'm like sort of like checking, but not like I'm not trying to hide, but I'm not full born.
Tactical pace.
Tactical pace.
There you go.
It'll take you 2 turns to get around the house.
That's fine.
Okay,
But I don't know, and that would be character driven. Like,
yeah, absolutely. Okay, fair enough. So gun out. You hear the gunfire from out front.
yeah. I know he's on the corner, so there's not much like I'm not going to just step out in the open. Hello.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so that is 8. I'm now at 7.
From my
I'll probably tell him
vantage
that I'm
point,
circling around.
from my vantage point, can I see the guy who's running to the front with stuff, or have they basically like disappeared out of sight underneath?
They are now under the lower porch thing.
Could you have seen where the shot rifle came from? Would you have saw the flash?
Do I have vantage point to? the
Absolutely.
right?
I'm going to make it an easy notice check, so add +2 to the roll. I think anything about a botch helps you. Alertness, right? No. Okay.
He's in the tree!
There he is, right there.
Maybe 20.
Right.
Do
Yeah.
I know his name from somewhere? Like,
Oh, it says Jim on his chest.
Hi, my name is Manfred. Yeah. Not only do you recognize it, but you also recognize the 1898 Mauser rifle that
oh
it.
yeah, okay. Do I have a shot on him?
You do, but it's going to be long range.
But I don't have any other targets.
That's correct.
At least you might get him ducked for cover.
Oh, and it's
Suppressing
probably
fire.
obvious that she got hit by a rifle.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah,
screaming.
she screams in
I
pain.
I better offer up suppressing fire at the minimum, and
Okay.
I'll yell out like he's in the tree, like 25 feet up. No.
Shut
Love
up.
Thank you.
Give me a location, please.
Is it a raise or not?
6.
It is not a race. It's a hit, though. 6, so center of mass.
7. 8. It's a heavy pistol. 8.
Okay. The shot ricochets off the tree, and you can see it he sort of shirks back from the blow. Okay.
Die Hard.
So will he?
I'm sorry. I'm willing to pay for it. He does the like man, who is the villain in Die Hard? Hans Gruber.
Gruber,
He
yeah.
does a Hans Gruber scream as he falls out of the tree.
He's not in the tree. He's behind the tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I thought
sorry.
he was up in the tree.
Yeah,
I was
no.
like, oh, okay. I take it back.
Yeah. This fellow is, as compared to the other guys who were dressed in sort of like this dark clothing with masks over the face, this fellow instead is dressed in a suit with a high collar. You notice a tie. His face unconcealed, and you recognize him. You're pretty sure he has a Mauser pistol with him.
He's the butler. God. Okay.
Okay,
So he sort of ducks back with like wood shrapnel in his face.
that's right.
Yeah.
And he is shaken.
Is this the guy you were trying to kidnap?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why is he here? He should be at the lake house already.
Well, he's supervising an ambush. Hello.
Who's gonna get the party ready?
Okay.
Did Miranda go? Oh, she's incapacitated for this round.
Oh, no, Miranda, it's your turn. My apologies. Sorry.
Okay.
That's
He's
good.
I
on
wasn't
It was
that
a low
attached
card
to the
anyway.
card.
So he shot the guy out of my way.
Yes.
Okay, first thing is I whip off my scarf and tie it around my leg.
Okay,
Just-
while you're sitting in the open?
Yes, I'm just grabbing that. And
Okay,
then
so the first thing you need to do is unshake. You are shaken, so you
Okay.
need to make a spirit check.
Isn't a tribute.
Alright, so you remain shaken. Okay? The
Yeah.
pain
Eating.
freezes you.
Any extra bennies?
No, I've used them.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Trying to survive.
Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to deal these cards, then I'm going to take a quick break, which is bio break, and then we'll be right back.
You hear someone mewling like a kitten near you. You realize it's yourself.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I'll have to check.
So what happens is I reshuffle when there's jokers, right? So I just want to make sure that they're still in the deck here.
It's a nice set of cards.
So, All right, so we will be right back. Obadiah is in the top window, firing down at a sniper across the lawn.
Who he recognizes.
Out back, you have Renee circling around the back of the house. Right. Then we have Edward, who is holed up at the corner, looking for targets, but the people are either in front of the house or too far away. You would, by the way, have seen the rifle burst as well.
Okay, where is that into relative to the corner?
So if the front door is there, it's sort of down, where his finger is.
Front of the path?
Yeah, it's from across the lawn, actually.
Okay.
So, and if you recall, this is like a large lawn, right?
Yeah.
It's like 50 yards of lawn kind of idea. Right?
Okay.
And in the middle of that lawn is Miranda, screaming in pain.
Bleeding.
Okay, and everybody got cards? So, Ace of Spades is first. So you need to unshake.
I did that and didn't.
That's correct.
New turn.
New turn.
Roll again.
Roll again.
Oh,
You failed to unshake last
Oh,
turn.
I see.
At the bottom of the turn.
That's right.
still not.
All right. So at the end of this turn, so you are shaken. What I forgot to tell you, though, my apologies for last. You can always take your free action. Free actions are you can call out, you can run, you can always make your move. Your move is a free action, right? So you could, now you're on the ground, prone. You could attempt to stagger to your feet and get out of the line of fire or find cover. You're not far from the car, which is bullet opaque. So, well, remember, you got out of the car. You were just moving across the lawn when the guy attacked you.
You failed your athletics roll. You're real close to the car.
Right? So you could move to take cover.
I want to try to take cover, yes, so that I can get that scarf off and tie my leg off.
All right. Okay. So you move to the front of the car.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So that'll be your action.
I'll roll under the car if I need to.
There's
Okay.
a quote from Apocalypse Now. It says, "Never get off the boat, and get off the boat."
Okay. So you are now on the street.
Instead,
Beside
I'll
the
just honk
curb.
the horn instead of getting out.
You find yourself, you've now come around the side of the building. Right. And now he has not fired again this round, so you do not see the guy off in the darkness.
Okay.
What you see is basically open lawn. You can make a notice check if you like. Difficulty with darkness and distance modifiers is going to be 7. There it is.
11?
Got it.
Hey, look, there's a guy right there.
Hey, a guy behind a tree.
It's not that. That's the worst in the world. Boston's worst employer ever.
Oh, I'd recognize
You got
him.
an accent
I
with
know,
that guy.
I was a fucking German.
What do you do?
Can I still shoot?
You can. It's very long range.
Yeah.
Close distance.
Like, so I've
you-
shot my
you've
gun
already-
off twice now.
Yes. Right. And I think your ammo's 2, right?
3 on this one.
Yeah, okay.
So I
you
can
have-
shoot one more round.
Yeah, you have one more exchange of gunfire.
Okay. And I would know that. Okay, then I'm not going to reload at this stage.
Okay. So you have moved. You still have your action.
Okay.
You could move forward if you like, which means you roll a d6 basically to continue to run it to sprint forward.
Yeah, but I'm in cover.
You are.
Right.
Well, you're at that back corner. Like
Yeah.
you're right. No, you're right here.
Oh,
Right.
here.
Yeah. So you're just coming around that balcony. So you could move forward to there.
Oh, and he's over here, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I'll move a little closer.
All right. Roll a d6.
Just one?
Yep. 2. All right. Yeah. So what the hell? You make it to this corner right here.
Okay.
Okay. And that'll be your action. Jack.
Reloading takes an action.
Is it minor action or full action?
It's a full action. Are you empty?
It's a heavy pistol. It's only ammo 2.
Okay.
1 headshot and 1 suppression fire.
Right. All right. I keep thinking you have a 45, like an automatic, but you don't.
Well, I've got a light automatic, which is kind of bogus. But
Which is what she's carrying.
so am I in the third window?
Yes.
In the cupola?
Yes. So you are in this window right there.
Even better. Can I use a move action to drop down to the next, like the landing, just below?
to this balcony?
Can you?
Go out the window and just drop to the balcony?
Yep. Athletics not to break your ankle.
It's only one story.
Yeah, no. It's still an athletics check, right?
An
Whenever
easy
you're
athletics?
dropping, jumping, whatever. What's that?
Easy athletics? I would like to reload and drop down there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so you're looking for 2 actions.
An even roll?
Actually, the athletics roll is actually part of your move, right? It's just to land gracefully, so it's not actually an action.
Okay. So yeah, I reload and then I'll jump down to the next level.
Okay, do it.
Because I have a suspicion I need to get out of here soon.
Twist his ankle.
I am unsuccessful.
All right, so you drop ungracefully. You find yourself prone on that veranda above you.
It's probably better with someone with a rifle nearby.
All right.
All said
It
and
was
done.
planned.
I'll act on 8. From below you, you hear some sort of whoa, and there's a sudden wave of heat.
Oh no.
Okay. And the other fella, he pauses to aim.
As a character, this is entirely unexpected.
Next, the other thing you should be aware, the other thing that happens as well now that you're out front, you can hear the gunning of motors.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Actually, approaching cars.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
What's down the off the corner of the house?
Mm-hmm.
The house, I can't remember. Was it like surrounded by shrubs and stuff, like along the street edges, like edges of the property kind of thing?
So
what was in
the
yard?
house itself it's got a broad, soft lawn. Okay, there are some trees which are groomed nicely, but not to impede the view of the actual lawn itself. On both sides, there are hedges separating. At least hedges. There might be fences, but you can see the hedges separating one property from the next.
Big garden out the back.
The back had like a garden
Yeah.
shrubbery, because I remember it was guiding through that
The
lot.
not garden, I guess the manicure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So sparse, thin trees.
Yeah.
There are trees, and they're big enough that you could hide behind them, but you'd have to dash for them.
Okay. And I saw the muzzle flash, but that's like kitty, like opposite corner of the yard kind of to me.
Yeah, it's going to be a long range for your little .38 revolver.
Okay. I'll yell at Miranda to retreat to the car, and I'll aim at the flash for covering fire so that she can try and make an escape.
Okay, she's already in front of the car. She's at the.
She's that close.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Covering fire is never a bad idea.
Yeah, but I'll still level at the aim at the last spot I saw, and fire a couple quick shots.
Oh, so you're just going to shoot. So you're going to do suppressing fire?
Yeah.
Okay. I actually have rules for suppressing fire.
How convenient.
Suppressing fire.
I don't know that I've ever played this game with like modern weapons. It's always been fantasy stuff.
Go ahead and roll your shooting, please.
One shot the boss.
4? 4. All right. You fire a couple of rounds downrange.
They go somewhere.
Over there, somewhere. Okay. Go to cards. Right. The house is now on fire.
Yes!
Did you succeed at your covering fire? Sorry, I missed that.
He fired.
I fired bullets.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Okay.
Wow.
It's getting to our nervous
Yep.
joker there.
Probably going to be a couple in a row here. Okay, so King. So you're around. Yeah, you can see this guy. He's ducked down behind the tree. Like he's down behind the tree, and he's bringing the rifle up again. He's definitely in the shadows. Like he's chosen his position.
Does he know where I am? Probably not.
You haven't fired at him,
Yeah.
so Probably
So
not.
is he maybe a little more exposed to it because he doesn't know I'm on that side?
Yeah, so his cover gives him +2 versus people on the other side of it. They give it +1 for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll take a shot on him.
Okay.
Oh, can I use my minor action to aim better?
No, aiming is a full action.
Okay, I still shoot. What would aiming do?
Aiming reduces penalties. So
There'd
right
be a
now you
wash
have
at long range.
right now you have range penalties. So aiming reduces those range penalties. What I could say though is you moved last round, right? You could have sprinted and actually aimed last round because there's no penalty on aiming.
Okay.
So you brace yourself at that corner and aimed. You could do that as long as you don't move this round.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
Okay.
If I see him and I know he has a rifle, I'm just going to shoot at him.
Okay, so then if you're not moving this round, your difficulty would normally be 8, 9, 10. It's 8 with the aiming.
I'll try it.
Because you really want it, right?
Yeah. That'd be better.
All right. Queen.
But at least
I'll take your card.
yeah.
Okay.
I'll bolt to the nearest tree because she's at the car basically.
Yep.
You know, and I'll try and get an angle on the stair at the front of the house because I would know the guys are there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'll try and get an angle on the
Yeah,
front of the house.
okay. All right. Yeah. So full move. Your free move will actually get you sort of what's that called? A glancing shot. They have cover behind the house, but you definitely can see them.
Could I make is there I'll try and sprint past that to the next.
Okay. So full move then.
Yeah,
No
full
action.
move. Yeah, I'll make a full
Okay.
move and try and hunker down behind a tree.
Done. Okay. It's 2 moves it's 2 full moves to the car. Okay. So 1 move gives you angle on the front balcony. 10. You are unshaken automatically this round, so you may act. It sounds like you're trying to bandage yourself.
Was there a Mickey in the glove box? Like, with the gloves?
Someone scream at her like the IKEA lady.
IKEA?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna take off my scarf and
Okay. So I'll take your card. This is going to take you 3 actions to do, right? Because it's a first aid roll.
okay.
So you'll make your healing check. Your doctor does count here. You are at -2, however, because you are wounded.
But I get +2 with the healing. So
Correct. So you're
Just a
even.
wash.
healing. Oh, that's hate, a bigger one. Yay.
You're a doctor.
Doctor! Damn it, I'm a doctor!
I'll do the appendix surgery on myself.
All right.
5.
So 5 is good enough to actually reduce your wound level from -2 to -1.
Yay.
Okay.
Stop the bleeding.
As you bandage the worst of it. An 8 would have done both.
And dump some morphine on the wound.
All right.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, that's how it works. Okay, your turn.
I would like to drop off the frying pan I'm currently lying on.
Yeah.
With the expectation there's guys underneath me, so I
Yes.
want to drop down and shoot one.
Okay, sounds good. So let's move athletics to land gracefully.
Athletics. I think I better do that. For fuck's sake. Totally not. Alright, I do not land gracefully, so it's safe to say I won't be able to carry out my action.
No. What I'm going to say is you have a penalty.
Okay.
What occurs is you actually catch your overcoat as you're jumping off on one of the things. It's like, right? And you're
And
thinking
then-
you're going
and
to
then it
dangle. You
releases.
pull the gun around, right? And as you're releasing the shot, it rips and you fall to the ground.
Embarrassing. Yeah.
The shot
Box
smashes
thing.
through the glass. You can see that the inside of the house appears to be on fire. Okay, on 9.
I should have just delayed. Oh.
You are in the front of the house now, and you've just taken a shot at him. Okay, so we are going to say
Where are all these people coming from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 4. So, you fire at him. He searches for you in the darkness. So, he'll be at a penalty to hit, but he will shoot.
I have cover too, don't I?
You do have cover. So, the range, he's changing target, so he's going to be 6 plus 1 for cover, 7 to hit. not 7. I could Benny that, I guess. Yeah, not important at this point. All right. His German rifle fires. As it does so, you can hear it shattering glass as it punches through one wall and out the window. Okay. Yeah, so I guess we're going to cards. Everybody else is done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Not the Joker.
What's Joker?
Not the Joker.
Gives you a +2 to your actions.
Or 2 actions.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
would like the Joker.
And then you
Please, can I have
reshuffle
a
it.
Joker?
Oh, they don't reshuffle?
So it's really bad when the moves get it, right?
Oh.
1, 2,
The pressure
3,
is
4,
building
5,
up here.
6, 7, 8, 9 cards.
And there's 2 jokers.
There's 2 jokers in there.
Jesus All right. King's up. Ring.
King.
Oh. Is drawing a weapon a minor? Or a full action?
Readying a weapon is an action.
A full action.
Yes.
Is reloading?
Yeah,
That's an action.
So that's why I was asking. Because I could have just been like...
Yeah.
You can buy the skill Quick Draw, which makes drawing a new weapon a free action.
Yeah, I'm going to reload.
Okay, so you duck behind cover to
Yeah.
reload. Okay. What that'll happen, that'll gives you full cover +4 to hit you. Okay. It's 9.
So do I see him drop down?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You hear a stripping sound plus probably what curse would you use?
How close is he to them?
What's that?
Are they like one jumping people?
He's one easy move from them.
Okay, I will.
Cock
Because I'm
munch.
ducked behind.
You'll
the-
aim?
I'll aim. As to not hit my comrade. Yes. I will aim.
I'm sure you have training for this.
Yeah.
Do you okay, so just so you're aware,
Yeah.
shooting your gun, right? You know, like there's bracing, all of that kind of stuff, that's all considered to be part of your shooting. Right?
Okay.
Aiming is where you take a shot and you're like,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
are you a bad shot?
no,
Or you don't want to buy new bullets?
no, but I'm still fairly new. I think.
He hasn't seen a lot of live.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm more.
Okay, so
of
this is role playing. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, fair enough.
Whereas I'm more just like to just shoot.
I'll give you a Benny for that.
Yeah, I was already thinking like after seeing him blow that guy away, maybe there'd be some kind of skill advancement in my I'd be ready for it next time because I see someone just get obliterated.
All right, so you line up your shot.
Yes.
And the only reason I aimed on the last one was because I knew he was at range, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
like he doesn't know I'm here. I have time.
I'm very academy right now. Like they told me to do this.
Yeah, no, I got you. The other thing too is the only reason you aim is to offset penalties. Okay, so just so you're aware, at this where you are right now, you're at short range if you've braced. Okay, the only penalty you'll be offsetting is the one for darkness. There is no darkness penalty because the house is on fire.
They're
Okay.
backlit.
So your aim mechanically will have 0
Yep.
effect.
Yep.
Okay. So that's why I gave you an extra Benny. Okay.
Good to know.
6. Oh, right. You're bandaging. Okay. Oh, 4. Okay. What do you do?
So there's 2 mooks by the front door, right?
Yes.
What are they doing?
They haven't acted yet.
Am I prone? Did I fall flat on my back?
Yes, you did not land on your feet.
What gun do you have again? I think a revolver.
It's a 41 revolver.
Oh.
Yeah, I will take a shot then.
Okay.
If I was standing, I might rush forward and try and kick one into the flames, but
Door's chained.
be too through the window.
No. Okay.
Pulp stuff. Bang. Son of a bitch. Right.
Good.
Change dice. I have no other
Change
options.
dice.
Yeah.
All right.
You're benched.
My turn. There is a squealing or a screeching of brakes along the road. Okay? The 2 guys who are at the front, they make a bolt across the lawn, basically running to beat the band, okay, for the door. The fellow who is out there, he turns, he's going to aim.
The rifle fella.
Yes.
He's just aiming? Or he's lining up the shot?
Can we see where he's aiming?
No, my apologies. He's actually going to run for the car because his rifle's empty. Right. So yes. So he bolts for one of the cars that pulls up.
So now, as far as things go, like the front lawn goes like this. He was in the far corner, so he's running now to the middle of the yard, to the pathway kind of thing.
No. So the cars pull up along that outer. Okay. You have the road.
Yeah.
You have the house.
Yeah.
Right. You're at this corner of the house. Right. At this corner of the house, the car is parked directly in front of the house. She's behind that car. Around this side of the house is him. Okay. And then laying on the lawn in front of the house is him. Okay. These cars are pulling up from this way. Right. He flags them down as they arrive. So there's kind of like this screeching of brakes as they pull up. Okay. There are 2 of them. Okay. And he will throw himself into the car on his action.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's quite a ways from me still.
Yes.
I didn't gain ground on him by making it to that tree or anything.
Not to him, no, but to the other guys, yes.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Jokers.
Yeah, right? 2 jokers for our side, please.
You bandaged twice. Oh no. Bad guy jokers.
Ah! How many? Are you kidding me?
Someone's getting it.
Are you kidding me? Alright, Ace up.
I still have
Last
to
action, you are bandaging.
okay.
Okay.
the car and back into them.
Okay.
I jump up and run after the cultists.
Okay, fair enough. Now, they are fleeing.
Yeah.
As they are doing so, like their tunics are loose, etc. So they kind of got like these flowing shapes across the yard. Okay. You can easily catch them because they only started running last time. They have to run almost past you.
Okay.
Okay. What's the goal here?
Shoot him in the back.
Well, so here's the thing. I've got 1 shot left in my
Revolver. Oh, is this your automatic or your?
No, it's my revolver. I
Okay.
got 2 shots, and I'm thinking maybe I can shoot one of the drivers just as we run up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be trying to run like right behind them, so they're acting as cover.
I got you.
And hopefully they don't notice I'm right behind them. So as soon as they jump in the car, I'm gonna run up to the window and put a gun
Okay.
next.
It's
to
going
the
to be
driver's
straight
side.
luck roll whether or not they
Yeah.
see you.
Okay.
Okay, you aren't injured or anything, right? Okay, except for your pride.
My
Okay,
pride
here we
is
go, the window.
Ripped his coat.
my pride
Okay,
is
hop over the ledge.
incapacitated.
Favorite
Okay.
coat.
Okay, then you drop to the ground. Okay, so there's that. Let's make a straight athletics check to keep up with them. 4 better. There you go.
9.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I?
Rip
Oh, no, that's a
circle.
lot. That's a lot. Okay, that's fine. I'm
Alright.
still running. Yeah.
Yeah, gun out. We are actually going to. This is your card 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are. Would you be held? No, because you've acted. Yeah, you're just trying to keep up with them, right? So you're sacrificing the rest. Got it. Okay, I've got a
I mean,
6.
if I have an extra action, I'll draw my other weapon, so it's ready to go.
Like replace it?
No, we have 2 hats on in each hand.
Okay. Fair enough. -2 with the offhand, right? Okay. It's your action.
So these guys have now bolted across. Are their backs to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Do it.
I can't. I'm so badly trying to engage here, but I can't. So they're running across. How far away are they from me?
You know these guys just tried to burn you.
I know.
Right?
I know. I can't shoot them though. Not in the back. Or
Would you be concerned about Miranda? Like, would you be like, okay, I'm gonna go make sure she's okay?
they're running for the cars. Like,
That's right. The cars, by the way, are going to drive right by where Miranda's laying in the street.
yeah, I'm running for Miranda then because they're ahead of me. I have to catch up, right?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm running towards our car.
Okay. So, fair enough. With the full action, you will make it to your car this round because you're halfway there already.
Okay, because I have a shotgun, but it's not on me. Obviously, it'd be in the trunk of our car. What car is this that we drove to the house?
You drove the thug's car here.
Oh, then we do have nothing.
You had a thug in there. If
It
there's a
was-
shotgun in the trunk, that would have been bad.
Yeah. So we have.
So I think boom. Shit.
And where is she around? Like she's like laying up against the door. Or?
She's laying at the front of the car.
Okay, I'll cover her.
Because if she's lying along the side of the car, she'd still be in sniper.
Yeah, I'll go to wherever Miranda is and cover her.
Okay, sounds good. So
yeah,
so you arrive there this round. I will take your card. I will do the 6 of clubs. All right. Right. So these guys. The fellow with the rifle throws the rifle into the car, and he jumps into the front seat. They're not into the back seat of the car, of the first car. The other 2 guys, they bolt across the lawn, so they'll take 2 actions, and you are running directly behind them, meaning that you are both arriving at the curb around this time. Okay. You can see the first car. They're running for the first car, and there's a guy in the driver's side, a guy in the passenger seat. The guy in the passenger seat has a pistol, and he's... because, of course...
they're in the way.
they're in the way. But he's ruthless.
Yes!
And he'll shoot anyhow.
Excellent.
Okay. You are... so it's going to be short darkness, so he needs a 5 to hit. 2. Shot goes wild. These guys, he's like, as he's shooting, these guys are like, whoa, it's us! Actually, no. They're speaking German.
It translates pretty well.
Yeah. Scheiße! Scheiße! Okay.
Well, I saw a turn.
What's that?
I saw a turn.
Your turn. What do you do?
Pretty much threat assess says no one's shooting and...
you see muzzle flash coming from the car, and you can see Obadiah charging the cars. You think?
How close could I get to Manfred's car, the one he jumped into?
Halfway.
And what range would that be? Still long or
medium?
Medium? Which doesn't help because I'm running.
Yeah. Medium, you would be difficulty 8 to hit the car.
This very well may turn into a car chase.
Well drive.
You know, you're in the perfectly placed right now that if you want to drive the car chase, you're going to, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to be so pissed off in character.
Yeah. Threat assess. I could make it to the tree that Manfred was at, because that would be in my way, right?
No, that's going to be 2 moves to get to that tree. That's right beside the road.
Oh, that's right beside the car? Okay. I bolt for our car. I assume that no one's going to be shooting at me. And
Okay, fair enough. So 2, it'll take this turn and the next turn to get there.
Yep.
Okay. I only have 4 cards, which means by the rules, I have to shuffle the deck, because I do not have enough for initiative.
Yes.
Where's the Joker's at?
Well,
Top.
yeah, so it would have been you and you.
Watch, we'll get them anyways.
I've never seen that happen.
Nope, me neither.
That's amazing.
remember we were playing Kingdom Death and we kept getting the trap card? Or whatever it was called. Because
like
you
the
reshuffle the deck every time, and so if you hit it, and so it came up as the first card the next time, so we hit it again, and it's like a brutal thing every time, and it just kept shuffling in within the first 3 cards out of like 20.
A really bad set of luck.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Check. Queen's first.
Okay, so
you are in front of the car, and the cars are. You can guess they're going to be accelerating towards you this round.
Mm-hmm. How far there? So they'll be within. How close to us will they be at the end of on their turn?
They'll drive by you on their turn.
Oh, okay. I will.
You can hold your action, by the way.
Till they go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Spend a penny to have your shotgun, or there's a shotgun.
Can you make it that significant?
That's a pretty major change.
So now.
But you could hold your action.
I can hold my action to see what they
to
do.
shoot like the driver when he's driving. Bye.
Yeah. And I see him. He's still quite a ways away.
Yeah, he's bolting towards the car.
Okay.
I see what's happening.
Start the car!
Yeah.
Start the car!
I will. I don't know if I'm gonna do this all in one turn. Like open the passenger side door and drag her in as I drag across to the front seat.
Okay.
and like get ready to start the car.
So you're gonna get in the driver's seat?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna drag her because I'm assuming they all have bent seats on them, right? Like drag her across and jump in and get ready to go.
Sure.
Is the
Athletics
car-
to move
is
her.
the car
Actually,
facing
they're
the
straight
right
bigger.
direction?
Bigger. What's that?
It is facing the right direction.
I can re-roll that one of these, right?
You sure can.
Wow.
Be strong, sir. Be strong.
4?
That'll
All right,
do.
yeah, that's good. All right, so yeah, these are bench seats. You pull her towards. I'll take your card.
Okay.
You pull her towards the passenger door. Passenger door was open because she slid out of the door. Okay, so you kind of pull her through. She's not incapacitated, right?
Yeah.
So she can actually help herself into the car, but you are in the driver's seat.
Okay.
Okay.
Is she able to like hobble, walk?
She can, yeah.
Okay.
She can help you help her move.
Okay. You're next.
You're being shot at.
I know. It's a
You're a
It's
combat, like a
rough.
combat medic, right?
I would I suspect this is sort of going to be delaying, but I'd like to continue running up with them until we're right close to the car where I have a good shot at the driver.
You are 5 meters from the car.
Okay, continuing to use them as cover as best I can.
Okay. They scatter as soon as the bullets start flying.
Okay, so
Right.
my cover's disappeared?
Yeah.
Is the back door open?
The back door is open.
Can I dive into the back of the car and shoot the guy who's
You want
shooting
to
at
run past them?
me? They scatter, yeah. I'm going to beeline straight into the car and shoot the guy who's shooting me as I jump into the back of the car.
Yep.
Okay.
Why not?
Inshallah!
It's gonna look really cool in slow motion.
Okay, so I am going to give him the cover on everything except for his shoulders and his head.
Someone roll a 12, please.
How's 11?
That's an arm.
Shoulders?
What's shoulders?
Collarbone?
9 or higher. It's shoulders.
No! 6.
All right. So you leap into the bench of the back seat, and your revolver goes off again. As it does so, you can actually see blood spray up onto the front window. Okay.
Yep.
However, you've kind of taken him through the shoulder pad of his jacket. Okay. He shouts in pain. He is shaken, but he is not out of the fight. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm next. All right, the car containing Manfred. He basically floors it, and he drives away. The other car, yeah.
Does
So
the driver get rattled enough to drive off?
no, I'm going to say the driver will draw his pistol and attempt to shoot you in the back seat. Okay,
Awkward angle.
it's an awkward, yeah, for sure. But it's a 6, 8.
No.
All right, yeah, so he pulls out the gun. So I was ruling that it was a 6 to hit. Got an 8, so he does hit. Somebody give me a location. His 38 fires.
5. Misses.
Oh, through my pant leg.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he misses. The other guy will attempt on shake, which he
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
really
I got
does.
2 active guys on me. Lovely.
Okay, and you get bullets in your gun?
One more shot. You reload. Oh, no.
Yeah, they got an idea. Which is only a -2.
Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't you have had a -2 for using his second action to shoot? And then for an awkward angle? For when he shot at him?
There's not really an awkward angle. Oh, wait, hold on.
Because he would have had first action to draw.
Doesn't matter. He didn't do any damage anyhow.
Yeah.
So. Okay, so this guy... Yeah, so he knows you're in the car.
They don't know your gun's empty.
Yeah, there's 2. Yes.
Use your first action to draw, and the second one to put it to both their heads and just say, yeah, we're done.
I do have an okay intimidate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to give you cover the seat. What I forgot to do last time is this: you use your parry because you're within point blank range. So, 5.
You have a knife, don't you?
Oh, look at your freaking rolls, man. How many sixes?
7. Okay, so that also hits. Give me a location, please.
11.
That's bad news.
Shoulder.
Arm.
Arm. 1 to 3 right. Right it is.
Right arm.
5. What's your toughness?
6.
Toughness is 6?
My vigor is 8.
Nice. All right. Okay, so
I spit on you.
it's a flesh wound. All right, that's my 5. On 2.
No, I got 4.
Oh, 4. What do you do?
I'm still running for the car.
Okay. So you're running for the...
Our car. And I'm,
Okay.
Bless you.
I'm assuming I get there enough to get in.
Yep, absolutely. Jump in the back seat?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. 2.
So, pass out.
Well, no, okay, so you're now at -1 to your actions. You're probably more pissed off than anything else. You've been
Yeah,
shot.
but I don't. Did I shoot 3 times? I don't
Your
even have-
pistol is AWOL on
Oh,
the
my
grass.
pistol I left on the grass. Yeah. I got nothing to do. And I can't drive the car.
Yeah, so if you said I need a gun, some of us have more than one.
Yeah,
You're-
and let's
he's
face
the
it,
only
he's
one
not.
in the car.
But he doesn't use his gun.
Yeah,
I grabbed the gun from his. Oh, yeah.
Arm
Was
yourself.
there anyone still to shoot at? The other
This-
2 are still running.
Their car is just passing you right now.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're peeled out of the. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, does he go? Do you have one? Like a.
it would probably be on the seat next to us. I wouldn't
Okay,
have put
I'm
it
gonna
away.
grab his then and.
Shoot
Yes.
as the car goes by. Oh,
And
Right
this time
across
we-
the driveway.
It does only
Yeah.
have one more engagements with the bullets.
Well, you wouldn't need
Ammo
to,
one.
Well, I'm
right?
in the
Because she's in the
passenger
passenger seat. You're facing the same direction,
Yes.
so
they're
she would
gonna go
actually
by, and
like
I could
grab
take
the
out the
weapon.
driver. I could
and,
take out
yeah.
the driver. Totally gonna happen.
this could happen. All right. Okay.
This
So
would be perfect. And then the car crash kills Manfred. That would be like.
Oh, this is the man from. Where's your
Yes.
car?
I want info. From
I got
Manfred.
4 mooks on me, dude.
What?
Well, those are
where's
2 scattered.
Where's the car that you're
No,
in
one
now?
of them shot at me.
That's
I've
it's
had
still
3
parked
people
back by the
shoot at me,
tree.
2 of them are hit. Like it's
Okay,
looking
so-
pretty dicey.
you're drawing a weapon and you're shooting.
Nice,
Okay.
dude.
Had to move.
So readying a weapon is still doesn't matter whether it's in a holster or it's on the seat or wherever. It's still readying a weapon. So that's -2 to the roll. -1 because you're wounded.
-3.
I think probably what we're going to do is we're going to drop dice, and once you start getting like 10 or better, then we'll actually do the calculations.
Shot the boss.
You want me to keep rolling until I actually succeed at something?
Just roll really well. If
Roll
you
really
don't
well.
roll really well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, roll really well.
Ooh.
8. It's at least -3.
5.
We'll say it hits the car.
Passenger
Hit
side,
something.
Yeah.
Tire.
Roll damage. So it'd be 2d6 what's your weapon?
Yeah, 2d6.
2d6. If you roll really well, it might go through the car, and if not, it just embeds in
5.
there. You add them. 8.
8.
8 points of damage.
That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Clips Manfred.
This would have been
Hits-
old crappy
goes-
He needs
shadow.
one in the leg too. We all
Goes
have one
into
in the
the
leg.
engine, and white smoke starts coming out of the engine, which will affect the chase.
I did shoot down an X-wing with a blaster pistol once by critically. So
These old vehicles didn't have like any kind of shatterproof glass, did they?
Oh,
It would've just-
no, yeah, no.
Like-
Well,
The only thing is they were made of like solid metal though.
Yeah.
So
But if I wonder what would happen, like those old windows, would it just go?
Yeah.
It would have still been
Glass
strong
killed a lot of people for a long time till they like figured out the
safety
glass with the
thing.
metal in it.
yeah,
But the cars wouldn't have it. There also was no collapsible steering column, so when you crashed, you really
Impale yourself.
accordion the passengers.
Yeah.
Glad my car's not moving yet. That's okay. You're good at driving, right?
Yeah, I can drive.
He's super careful.
Academy.
it's like
Signals.
checking the mirrors.
Shoulder check.
tick 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 tick.
Hand signal.
I have what would the booze running, chasing, training.
Oh yeah, running.
All right, did somebody give me a hit location for the car?
Go ahead. I did it like last.
What was it? Do you remember?
no, we didn't. Do
7.
that.
Oh, no.
7.
He just said he did the last hit location.
Center mass.
All right, yeah. So that's the chassis. It hits the vehicle, but suffers no special effect. So just so you're aware, 2 is scratch and dent. A 12 is something critical. A 9 to 10 is somebody in the car. 4 or 5 is the engine. 3 is like the tires. Okay. Okay.
I didn't even get a tire.
What's
Cards.
that?
Cards.
Not looking good for you, buddy.
You. It's a good thing I have all these bennies. You know, what's gonna be awesome is if they get a jack.
Joker.
Joker.
Take an ace.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. The one.
Is there actually 4 guys like fighting you?
Well, there are 2 that scattered, and they're going to make their spirit check right now to see whether or not they're recovered into combat.
Who shot me the
One did.
third time?
What's that?
I thought 3 people shot me.
No,
2.
2.
Yeah.
In the car.
The driver punches the accelerator,
Perfect.
and the car pulls away. The other guy, he will attempt to club you with his pistol, which is more effective inside of the car.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is like Indiana Jones style.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh wait, sorry. You want less pulpy, right?
Yeah, whatever. I think he's out of shots anyways, because he shot once with me coming in and second time.
How do you think he's clubbing you?
Because it's more effective.
The car. Well, rather than reloading.
Wait till I reload, guys.
Can you hold on for just one moment, please? Okay. Here we go. Your parry is
5.
5, but you're in a confined space. He's in a confined space, so we're just going to roll a straight roll to hit.
Okay.
Oh, that love me.
Really wants to club you.
5. Nice. Somebody give me a location.
Nope.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I've
sure.
never done it. 4.
Hits your leg.
Yeah, it's a freaking leg, isn't it?
Yep. It's going to do d6 plus 1 because it's not actually a weapon. 4. Doesn't beat your toughness. Okay, so he
Knocks my hat off.
Yeah. Well, no, it hits your leg, but it's
Glancing blow.
a glancing blow. Okay. Yeah, and he has a combatant in the car, so I'm going to make an easy driving check to control the car as he accelerates away. 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, so he does. All right. So that is Ace. Manfred's car speeds away, and we have Jack.
So his car is speeding
Pulling
behind
away.
us.
Yes.
So I will. Basically like cut them off, but also not like slam into them, but cut them off enough and keep forward momentum. Does that make sense? Like I'm trying to, I'm not trying to ram into
sideswipe
them.
them?
Yeah. I'm not trying to ram into them, but I'm trying to.
Just scratch the car.
Yes.
Oh,
Hold on
yeah.
to your hats, and then.
Did you actually say that?
Yes.
Fancy.
Oh man, if we're voting for an MVP at the game of the session, that's totally you.
All right. Okay, so we are going to do a driving roll.
Okay. Driving.
This thing has a handling of 0, so
Oh.
It's a total rum runner's car. It probably got like, and it's hard to like keep straight when your pedals all the way down.
okay.
He's a good driver.
There you go.
8.
Nice.
But it is a 1 on your skill dice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, your 1 beats his 4, which means that if you want to, you can collide with him. Not only that, you got a raise, which means that you can actually avoid damage, or you can have the damage to your car.
Yeah. I'll
You'll do that?
Yeah. I roll some kind of damage.
Yes.
on
Just,
car.
what's that?
Car on car.
Setup ramming.
I'm sure I'm glad we left 2 cultists behind to like take the rap for this disaster.
Disaster. Wasn't this how it was supposed to go?
Depends on who you're looking at.
You know, I would argue that the wrong people were in the house when it started on fire.
Okay. So, it is a large vehicle, so it will do 3 dice of damage. And, so here's your choice. You can either do a bonus dice of damage, which you will not take yourself, but you will take full damage, or you can do regular damage and take half damage yourself.
I'll do that one.
Okay, sounds good. Roll
2d6.
3d6. Car has a toughness of 11.
6.
Nothing.
All right, but it will force a control roll. Oh yeah. Fool. Okay. So that means though that the car is now directly in front of you. Okay.
Sorry about your paint job, Dan.
It's not your car.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sorry,
Okay,
Dan.
so I'll take your jack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we are now on 10. Okay, so he attempts to pull out. As he does so, the car swerves. There's a scrape. You can see your fender be pulled off by the car ahead of you, but there doesn't seem to be too much damage in either. In the back seat, you can see him struggling with 2 goons.
No, wait, Manfred's car's in front.
Manfred
Where the
is
trail
way
cut.
up front.
Oh.
This guy pulled up. He tried
I tried to cut him off.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was like going after him, but
What do you
also,
wanna do?
get out of here. Yeah.
Would I have a shot at the driver?
You'd have to fire past him, but you could hit him.
You'd also have to reload.
Yes, you have. Yeah, your gun is empty.
No, I have his gun.
Is your gun empty?
He's fired once.
Is your
It's
gun empty?
empty.
Nope, I'm actually full because I'd reloaded and then Manfred ran. So
Okay.
I actually have a full, and then I have a second gun. So.
You could always
But the
delay
one I have drawn
while
is
you decide
loaded.
what to do.
And it has 3 shots.
Do you want to hold your action?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
hold your
probably
action.
really good at
Okay,
shooting from
eight.
Let's see what other people what
Like
happens.
pilots back then were like,
Did the door
I think
in the
we're seeing
is it
each
a
other with
suicide door
pistols.
that opens backwards?
Yeah.
And
I'm
did
not
it
sure
get
where they had
ripped
been
off in
abandoned.
this
There,
little
there
like?
were some mounted guns by the
Is it like a
abandoned-
wide open? No, I totally don't. But it's it's insane.
So we'll draw a card. Give me
Okay.
your card. What's your card?
Let's see what
7
he says.
Of
hearts.
8. I'll say yes. The door's gone.
Sweet, excellent.
Okay. So 8.
Me?
Yes.
Uh,
So there's a car directly ahead of you, which he's in, missing its back door,
yeah.
and yeah.
How hard would it be for me to hit the driver?
Okay, so
Question: would my
Don't-
ace pilot
don't botch.
help me for shooting out of a moving
it
vehicle?
doesn't. There's actually one called Steady Hands that allows that.
Okay. Just asking.
Yep, no worries.
Fair question. He brought it up.
Yeah,
thought it was a good question.
That's a fair question. So difficulty, he hasn't moved far enough away that it's beyond medium range. So it's going to be 6 for the medium range, 2 for the swerving of the car. Actually, it's going to be short range. Short range, 2 for the swerving of the car, and then he's got cover, 2 for the cover of the car.
So 8.
8.
could you steady yourself in the car? I can try and pull up beside them or something. I
You
know if
can on your action.
Steady yourself in the car or something.
You can't steady
Aiming
yourself in the
reduces
No.
penalties. So you could take a round to aim and then
Yep.
fire away next round, and you'd have a better chance.
Yep.
You just tell me to pull up beside her or something.
Keep it steady.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fair enough. So you aim?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so this guy attempts to clock you with his gun. He does not do so. What do you do?
I'll return the favor.
Okay, sounds good. With your gun?
We're out.
Ooh.
There you
10.
go.
10. That's a raise.
All right, so
Somebody give me a
one of
location of this?
those, one of those, and what did we decide damage for
6.
So many
pistols?
Plus 1.
Oh, just straight up plus 1. Okay. 11.
And what'd you get for location?
6.
6. All right. All right, so he reaches out. As he does so, he hits you in the leg. You just sort of pummel the side of your gun into the side of him. And then when he's like, oh, you hit him again. And then you hit him again. And, you incapacitate him. Nice.
The driver?
Yeah, no, the guy, the passenger.
Passenger.
The guy who's actively attacking
Still
the
the one of the dangers.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So the car is racing away. The driver, now, what are you doing? You are still held. You want to grab the ammo from his belt and reload?
Who's the?
His belt, because he's got ammo for his gun.
I'm super focused, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
Reload.
do you drive?
Go into
Oh,
his hand.
nothing. I'm not trained in it at all.
Reload. Okay, got it.
Which is wholly fits from the last one. So
My head is clearing now, and so I'm going to totally hit next
I never learned to drive aggressively. It was piloting.
Wow. Over to the baddies.
Okay, so you have no door beside you, right?
That's correct.
All right. He's gonna try and throw you out of the car.
These guys don't go 30 kilometers an hour?
I'm going to.
You can survive that.
Yeah, that's
I'm going to say that I'm
You
going to
can
make a driving
make a
roll.
junkie at that speed and it won't
I'm going to
kill
make a driving roll. You're going to need a agility check to remain in the car that's superior to the actual driving roll.
him. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Oh.
25?
Yeah.
Can I somehow end up in the front seat beside him as a result of
like the
bouncing all
episode,
around?
of, like the episode of
That was
Simpsons where
4
Homer jumps out of
sixes
the
in a
car and
row.
rolls back.
Yeah, so he throws you out of the car. You hook your arm onto the middle bar, smash through the window. Actually, you basically slide through the window into the front seat. Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hello.
Finally.
Nice roll.
And now you pull your gun out and go, hello.
Okay.
Good.
Now that I have
I've
your
got another
attention.
idea.
If you want him to be in the front seat, you're going to have to sacrifice one of your weapons.
Sure. Like
Yeah.
gone, or just in the back of the car, unable to reach?
You'll find out when we arrive at the conclusion of the chase.
You have 2 guns.
Yeah, that's true. And there's another gun in here. All right.
So, no, just put a check mark beside it.
Okay.
Okay.
Missing? That's true.
Set aside.
Okay, so your their last action is he's going to accelerate. Manfred's car is accelerating. Oh, away! Spend a Betty on that because I got lots of extras. 5. All right. Okay. Now we have
Me.
10. What do you want to do? You now have a loaded
I've
gun.
loaded. I am going to shoot the driver.
Okay, the driver he's fighting. Yes.
I'm not actually fighting the driver yet. I was
He's
fighting
not there.
the
He was
front
just
seat
hanging
passenger.
on.
I'm sitting side by side with the driver.
There's only 2 people in the car. You just clubbed the front seat passenger unconscious.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
you're,
sitting
you're
on top
right
of him.
next
Yeah. You're beside the
I thought you were
driver.
in the back seat.
He was.
I was
He's not
until
over.
he was
You went over?
swirling around and I went
Oh,
flying
you went
like
over. Okay,
yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, roll to hit, please.
Okay, wait. If he's in, I didn't know he was in the front seat.
You could always delay until I
You
do
can
my
hold your
action
action,
and
yep.
we could see what happens.
Okay, well, I got a loaded gun, so I'll wait.
Okay, so turn your card to the side. There you go. 7.
I will see this and I will continue my delay, and if I think that he's in the battle, pop the driver.
Okay.
Okay, I'll gun it and pull up on the left side of the car, the driver's
So the
side.
car has made no attempt to stay ahead of you, so you could pass it if you wish to pursue Manfred's car.
Go for it. Drive!
Yeah, I'll do that. But I'll pull up.
He looks like he's in control.
He's
We
under
just saw this
control
amusing
now.
thing.
Over here.
And I'm going to tell you, just drive, man.
Oh, he's good. Go.
I'll pull up to the left and just gun it.
Oh, it's a chase.
Okay. So your car is the blue car.
Okay.
Manfred's car is the...
Oh man, the last time I did this it did so badly.
What's that?
The last time I did this in an RPG, it did so badly. I was
okay.
playing a dwarf
You've
that
got
was
one
like
reroll.
super acrobatic, and I just failed every single skill check.
All right, so here we go. You have a couple choices on what you're going to do. If you are chasing, you may attempt to... change positions, meaning you're trying to get closer. You can try to evade, which means get away, or flee. You can also try to force somebody off the road, but you're not beside them, so you have to be in the same hex to do that.
Okay.
Or you could just hold steady. With hold steady, that means people get bonuses on their attack rolls. Okay, but that means if he tries to change position, he automatically does so.
Okay.
How far
Okay.
away are we, range-wise?
So this is short range. This is medium range. This is so these two are short range. These are medium range, and then if necessary, I'll add cards for long range, etc.
Okay.
These cards, by the way, as you move into the card, this card is a harder drive roll than this card, for example. Okay,
Which way is the chase going?
Chase is going that way.
Okay.
They're in the black car.
And do you want to throw down another token for a second car? Because I'm in the second. Just, because it'll fall.
Well, your car is actually
increasingly
green.
behind. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, there we go. So that's the chase.
Okay.
Okay, so since we began the chase, it's your turn. Do you wish to attempt to catch up with Manfred?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a change of action. Your car is actually faster than Manfred's car, so congratulations on that.
Sweet.
Okay, so you may roll your driving roll.
Success.
5.
5, nice. Okay, yeah. So you managed to move forward 1. Okay, your driving roll next time is going to be at +2. No, -2
Okay.
because of complications on the road. Okay, we will now move to. So you are held. Now you guys are now both at short range, behind Manfred's car.
It's Manfred
You are
plus
held.
driver.
Oh yeah, you guys can still
There's
choose
Manfred
to go
plus
with
driver
me.
plus another guy in the back seat.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
So would my aim carry over?
It does not.
Okay. I will aim.
Okay, you aim. What do you do? So I'll take your car. So you are pulling up behind Manfred's car. There is the driver, Manfred, and another guy.
I want to try taking the drivers.
Okay, so you're going to shoot? You're going to aim?
I should aim.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. So you'll get you'll offset penalties next round. Just remind me that you've aimed. Okay, meanwhile, in your car.
I attack the driver. I would sort of like this to take the form of being in the side passenger seat and just trying to double fist him and eject him through the door, the driver's door. Like double foot. Like
This is actually a grapple roll.
okay.
Okay, which is athletics. Your athletics versus his athletics.
Okay.
It's they'll offset each other.
Sure.
So I'm going to say you're going to need a raise to have full control of him to eject him from the car.
So I'd probably just be better off beating him to death with a pistol. I'll club him out.
Okay, fair enough. So he's got one arm trying to control the car. The other arm he's fending you off.
Negative to his parry.
Yeah. Well, but negative to his attack, so they're a wash. 3, 2.
I changed my mind. I'm gonna put my gun to his forehead and tell him to accelerate. I'll be like, drive faster.
That's what I would think.
All right. What gun? What gun is missing?
The gun that is potentially missing is my 32 automatic. So this is my 41.
You're
revolver.
empty 41? Okay, do it. Roll intimidate. +2 because of the gun.
Four.
Ooh. Okay. He makes a spirit check. He is a fanatic, so he gets +2 to this roll.
Yes.
3. Oh. Okay. Okay. He will attempt to make a drive roll on his action. He'll make a drive roll to keep up.
And we're not actually fighting anymore. So.
No. Okay, so yeah, cards. Flip. 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 And
3.
had to happen. I'm going to take one action. +2 to everything. Okay, so Manfred, he will attempt to evade you. Or he's attempting to flee.
If you botch and you have pluses, is it just 0?
It's like a botch is a botch is a botch, even if you are on a joker.
Excellent.
Even if you have
Do that.
pluses, it's still a watch.
Okay, actually he cannot flee because he needs to be 4 ahead of you to flee.
Ooh.
So, but what he can do is attempt to change position. And character or driver may change position by making maneuver rolls a free action. Great. Success allows him to move up or down 1 chase card and 2 with a raise. So, hearts is no penalty, and he will make his drive roll +2 because of the Joker. 2 + 2, 4. Okay, so he moves 1 ahead. Okay, that is his action. The other fella, who's in the back seat, he leans out of the window and he fires backwards at your car. Okay, so he is now at medium range, right? So he'll need a 6 to hit, 8 because of the unsteady vehicle.
Damn.
But he gets +2.
It's a 6.
4 + 2 is 6.
You need an 8. I thought you
You need
accounted for the... Yeah.
Yeah. So I need 8. Yeah, but he... Yeah, no, it's still... Yeah. He goes to soak Manfred's damage. Right, so he's moved one ahead. It's that. And so now we are... Okay.
My driver.
Oh, your driver, right. He makes a driving roll. He's going to get +2, but -1 because he's uncooperative. He's not really trying to catch the guy. 1 +2, 3, -1, 2. Oh, yeah, so he does not change position.
-2, 0.
Yeah. Okay. King.
Reload.
Yeah, hold on.
You know, should have a speed loader. It's like clink, clink.
Yeah, now it's
load.
one action.
Yeah, and then as a free action, I'll be like, no, friend, seriously, drive faster, and I'll draw the hammer back.
Okay, so that's technically not a free action. Intimidating is always an action.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want to make a second action at -2?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, do it.
He's
He'll make
not,
a
he's not
spirit-
working at this.
He'll make a spirit check. He gets +2. 11. Okay. Okay,
They got a
so
load of
10 of
time.
diamonds is first.
Okay, I'll try and catch up again.
This does not
Okay,
really
roll.
allow
You get
for
+1 to your roll. You're attempting to change position. Ooh, nice.
4?
Yeah, that
Reroll.
rolls
Oh,
the
that,
4.
yeah, right.
Exploding. 5.
5 +1 for the car. 6. So you move. But -2.
4.
4.
Still move up 1.
Still move up 1. Okay. Nice.
Can I high beam him to any effect?
Like irritating?
Would they have? They wouldn't have had like 2-stage
Taunt?
lines back then.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Might be distracting to someone shooting
Okay.
backwards, though.
Yeah,
10 of clubs.
But yeah, they probably just had.
Do we shoot?
No,
Sure.
Okay. You aim last round.
Yep.
Okay, so you're calling a shot for the driver.
Yeah.
Okay. So shot for the driver is going to be
have
you're now at short range.
Probably had like a
Just turn them
lantern
on
or
and
something.
off.
Off unsteady, but you get +2 for the aim and cover. So you need a 6. You really want to, don't you?
I do.
Oh, there it is.
9.
9. Nice. All right.
They did have headlights.
You
Checking to see if they had headlights back then.
you hit the driver.
They did. I'm shocked.
Maybe not even shaking.
4 is a shake.
Oh, good.
No, 4 is not a shake. 5 is a shake. Okay, you wing him. All right.
Oh, the rearview mirror explodes.
Yeah.
I'm shooting.
He's like, "Psh." Ah. Okay. You can. You've done yours 10 already. So 2. What are you doing?
Shooting.
Okay, at the driver.
Yes.
Okay, do it.
5.
Okay, so you're
4 because you're injured.
Yes.
4 because you're injured. So +2 -2. So 4, you miss. You put it into the back seat of the car.
Wow, the first headlamps were 1898.
Nice.
It's way earlier than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cards?
Yes, but I have to shuffle.
Alright.
Why are you staring at me?
I'm bored.
They had
What
high beams in
games?
1915. The like changeable.
Huh.
Flick your lights.
Into the war. That was probably developed as a result of the war,
Probably.
right?
Oh.
It's like, oh, these lights are really easy to see by the enemy. Let's
Yeah,
make
because it
some
was
light.
the change was low beam. They were and you could lower it.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to say is this round and next round, after the next round, they enter the major traffic of Boston, and you will lose them in the traffic.
Joker me, please.
Joker him.
Oh, Jack's not bad. That's not bad.
That's close. I mean,
Because I have to.
I
do
have
before-
missaid Joker
Ace?
versus Jack.
Yes. Because I can catch up before.
Yes.
Well, how does we catch up?
Well, if you catch up, you're at short range, you can jump to the other car if you want.
Oh, okay, right.
You know, if you're, or you could force them off the road.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ace, you're first.
Do I want to kill him or get like
Delayed
information?
I'd say it's better to kill them than it is to let them get away.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because we're
Mostly
still
because they shot it.
we're still in the rich part of town, aren't we?
Yeah, you're cruising out of it though at a pretty high rate of speed here.
Yeah.
Okay. Joker.
Okay, let's try and get up closer.
Okay.
3? Did I get any pluses?
+1.
So
Because your car is slightly faster.
Okay, so 4.
What's your red die?
4. So 4 and 4.
4 + 1 is 5.
Sorry?
You get...
Oh, sorry, 5. Oh, you're right. It goes off the high one. Sorry.
Yeah.
5 then.
Okay. So your goal was to change position.
Yes.
1 success, you should do it.
1 success. Okay, you are now beside their car.
Woohoo.
They will get to attempt to change position on their turn.
If I was,
Oh,
what
you
was the other
don't
one we were
get a
looking
line
at?
of card.
Impulsive, I would. But I'm just arrogant, so
Okay, so
I just think I'm
my
better than
8 of spades is going to be next.
All right, before you do that, I'm gonna shoot this guy. Then
You're going to shoot who?
I'm gonna shoot the driver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is this an effort to get him out of the car?
yeah. I'm ruthless. He hasn't been driving as to the standard to which I expect.
That makes sense.
Okay. So let me get this straight. You're giving him 1 star on his Uber rating. Is that the idea here?
I see a car crash. This is what I see.
We've had such a
I
mix
didn't
of,
reload.
like,
I didn't like.
there's
I
been
did it
no-
this way. You killed him, but he veers off and crashes into another car with you in it.
There's been very little middle.
You know,
ground.
and as a GM, that's how I'm going to rule it.
That's how I envision it. Point blank shot. It's pretty hard to miss.
All right.
I
So
have the drop on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The botch is
It's
less
basically
about that.
rolling just not to screw it up, and I screwed it. I botched.
I heard
Shoot,
it from
yeah.
all the way.
all right. So there's a sudden flare as your bullet misfires, and you can kind of see like the flare coming out from your gun. It is welded in there pretty good now. Okay. However, the flare causes him to be distracted, and the car suddenly turns and begins hopping down the road. Okay. And
And
It gets worse.
But that's not all. Act now.
Behind door number 2.
okay, yeah. So the car it does not actually spin. It does not actually get destroyed. But what happens is everyone is distracted until the end of the next turn. So he knows you attempted to shoot him. The gun did not go off, and his panic from thinking he's about to die causes the car to suddenly skid out of range, meaning that you are now here, which means you're out of the chase. Okay? All right, so on his action, Edward pulled up beside the car. Oh, wait, you interrupted me, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a baddie's turn.
And it's the baddie's turn. Okay, what card did I have?
8 of spades.
8 of spades, which has vanished to right there. Okay, there we are. 8 of spades. Yeah, okay, so he's returning gunfire. He did not aim, but they're at point blank range now. So no cover for the car. He needs a 6 to hit. Manfred will join him as well, so we'll roll him a second. Oh, 1. Okay. Manfred's Mauser. Double M, nice. Okay.
All dice. Double 1. Oh, no.
5. 14.
That'll hit. With a raise.
Who was he shooting at, though?
Probably.
He was shooting at the car.
Oh, okay.
He hits the 7.
Body, I think.
Chassis. I'll bet he did. Hits the 6. Chassis.
First shot hits chassis. Second shot hits chassis.
All right.
Well done, Manfred.
Damn it. Okay. Manfred, so you can hear the sharp report of his Mauser pistol as it puts bullets into the side. You can see like the holes punched through the door. You know, your speedometer cracks out. Okay. Yeah, so it's your guys' turn. You're on 8.
Can you hurt a car enough to, like, degrade it? Or is
Not
that
with chassis hits. There are
Okay.
actually critical hit rolls, yes.
Okay.
We're right beside him now.
Return fire. It's much
It's
easier
not
shot.
last time, right?
Yep.
Oh, shoot, I can just shoot.
Yep.
This
still-
one, I'm not even gonna aim. This is gonna be a.
That's right.
6.
Do it while he's close.
4.
All right.
3.
This totally strikes me as like a historically accurate running car gunfight
Yep.
where it's like
Ding, ding,
you know,
ding.
terrible suspension, people
Yes.
winning.
Nothing's happening.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
here we go.
Okay, yes.
9.
9. All right.
Hit location. You might as well roll it.
Yeah,
It's
roll me a
matters.
location, please.
Face.
7.
7.
Chassis.
Woo!
All right. So you fire into the car. There's pang, photon, there's some sparks, etc. Okay,
Do you have a bang?
No, I don't.
here we go. Did I get a
I
joke?
used to trying to hit the driver the last one.
So high rolls don't matter for shooting at cars, apparently.
12.
You'd want to. I mean, except for extra damage, if in fact you hit anybody.
Yeah.
So you just want to like roll to
Hit
user Benny to re-roll the location, I guess.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
7. Oh,
Well,
you're
I'm
running the
out.
fight. Yep, 7. 10. 6.
4.
Queen.
Oh no.
All right, he's going to attempt to force you off the road because you guys are side by side.
Okay.
Let me draw out a couple more cards here for. Okay. Ooh, not good. Okay, force. Attempt to force a rival away from his vehicle and into an obstacle. To do so, make a cards must be in the same chase card. They are. And must make opposed maneuvering rolls. Your speed does not help you here because you're not attempting to catch him. So, we will now
Drive versus drive.
drive versus drive. And I have a Benny.
I got one.
Afraid to
I got
use it.
one left. Oh no.
10.
I have to reroll.
No.
What happens if he wins?
We're gonna get forced off the road.
The attacker wins. He
Ooh.
bumps his foe. Raise is treated as the defender having received a critical failure on a maneuvering roll.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I should.
You
Yeah.
might. Yeah.
Let's try this again.
Nope.
Still just
Critical failure.
Oh, Manfred.
Hey. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Can you roll 2 dice?
2d6.
Yep.
5.
Okay. You do not actually hit anything. Which
Okay.
is, yeah.
Which is.
So what happens is he forces you into a truck. You actually speed out to the other side of the truck. However, you are distracted. It'll be -2 on your next driving roll.
Okay.
Okay.
You stay in the same spot.
Stay in the same spot. He didn't try to change space. He tried to force you.
Oh right.
Okay. So this is your turn.
I'm going to shoot.
Yep. Do you have ammo left in your gun?
Yes, I do. One more shot.
Okay.
And you just.
So, 11.
Okay, nice. Okay. So 11 is going to be enough for a raise.
Okay.
Let me get. Where did you hit the car?
8.
Chassis. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right here. Yeah, no, you just shoot at the car unless you actually call a shot for
Minus
people.
minus what to call?
Minus 2 to call the person, but they also have cover the car. So -4 altogether. To shoot somebody inside of the car.
All right.
Do you have a Benny?
No.
Okay.
That would seem like the better way to go from now.
Yeah.
It's like called shots to hit the.
Well, other than if you hit, you're hitting on a 4,
You're hitting on a 4, but
or you're
you
hitting
need,
on an 8.
You need like a pretty low chance of doing anything.
What I'm going to say is
functional.
with your raise, I'm going to allow you a second roll. Sure, what the heck. See if you hit something more vital.
Nope.
8.
Nope. The 8 or the 8? Okay.
It was rolled differently.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, and 2 sucks too. scratch and dent passes through the vehicle.
Oh wait, I gave you my card back. I didn't even do anything yet, did I?
No.
You could queen you it first.
Okay.
I don't know why I gave you that back.
Okay. So it'll be your turn.
Okay, I will. I'll try and ram it back. I'm all amped up now.
Okay. So you'll be at -2. It's a versus roll. 4.
Ooh, 4. 7.
7. So 7, 6, 5.
5.
What do you?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because yeah.
Success.
What?
Now I have to roll to see what happens. I think.
Okay. Resultant character being bumped. So you've been bumped. The foe who causes a bump may move the defender 1 chase card in any direction. She may do this at any time during your turn that you choose. When the target is bumped in an indirect action. So what happens is you don't actually do damage, but you could cut in front of them, whatever. And they have to make a control roll. Ooh, not a critical failure, but -1 on the next roll.
So where do I want to bump them?
So what happens is if they are behind you,
Mm-hmm.
they have to actually attempt to maneuver past you
To get away.
to get away.
Okay, I'll do that then. I'll
Okay.
I'll get ahead of him.
All right, so you bump them. You bump yourself
Seems like a
ahead.
safe call. Yeah.
All right, 6.
FBI call.
That wasn't a sunroof. I thought, how many bullets did you?
2.
You're
Everyone else
probably
had
out.
shot twice.
Yeah.
5. I can't do anything right now.
Reload.
Do you have more bullets in your
Probably.
belt?
How many?
How many would you keep?
You'd carry like
You know?
between 3 and 4 reloads with a revolver.
Okay, I'll grab some more and load.
Okay. Right.
Totally gonna hit them next time.
Last turn before they disappear into the traffic of downtown Boston.
At night? What?
Into yes.
It might even be the wee hours in the morning at this point.
I guess.
It's been a long chase.
Yeah. Not me.
Not you.
Beauty.
Okay, you are first.
I am first. I reload.
Okay. The end.
This is the last round.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
guess I'll
shoot.
reload and shoot.
Yeah.
Called shot?
I already have a
High odds.
-2.
Well,
no, because that means a 10.
Sure. But
There's no cover for the driver because you're shooting from the front,
Oh.
right?
Sure, why not? Call shot. Doesn't matter.
well.
Okay. Your action.
Me?
Yep.
I can't really run him off the road from this position.
Absolutely, you can.
Can I? Okay.
Slam on
Or
your brakes.
Try my maneuver. Slam your brakes.
yeah, let's
so
just
they
say
have to slam
if I slam my brakes in front of him and fail, we're just out of the chase.
Which you're out of the chase stand. That's right.
Yeah, you might as well try and run him off the road.
I'll try
last
and
chance.
stop him. Then
Okay, so force.
yes.
Driving versus driving.
You have
Go,
-1.
Eddie!
What?
You have
-1, yep.
Yeah.
5.
2.
Do you have a Benny?
No.
Does anybody have a Benny?
Nope.
So with that Benny, that'll give you 6. I'll let you spend it if you want. You give him 6. That gives him a raise, which makes him that you consider to have forced him to critically failed on his control roll. Makes it that he has to make a control roll on the table. Yes.
Okay, yes, please. Appreciate it.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Do you want to roll the out of control roll?
Yes, please.
2 dice, please.
I want this to be
Low.
okay.
Super duper
You
low.
want it to be bad for them.
6.
That's
9.
not quite as low as you
No,
want.
that's not.
Well, okay.
Extends the round by 1 more.
What happens is they are forced to turn sharply. As they do, everybody on board is vulnerable until the end of the next turn, which means you're +2 to act against
Hanging
them.
on for your life.
Yes.
Maybe one more.
Okay. So as they kind of turn up a side street, you'll get one last action, and this will be you.
And you reloaded.
I've reloaded.
Yep.
I
It's
am
all
gonna
you,
shoot.
Miranda.
I
Shoot the
am
driver
going
in
to
the
All
shoot
you.
the driver in the frickin' face.
Okay, so you're going to call a shot for the driver?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
He's be
4,
behind, so I'm like leaning
5,
behind. Oh wait, I'm on the other side. That's
7, but
really hard.
plus 2. So you need a 5.
Five or better.
Minus
Doable.
No,
That includes
includes
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 is your target number.
Come on, Miranda.
Nope.
Do you have any betties?
No.
All right. And with that, they disappear up a street and into the night.
I missed.
All right.
Wow.
We will call it there.
If only we knew where they were going.
Good game, though. That was fun.
Swing around and
Maybe
chase
it was
him.
a
Everybody,
trap that
thank
they
you
left that map.
for joining us. This has been the Torment of Anglesey.
Yes, it has.
It's more like the Torment of the
Torment
Night.
of who?
And I have rolled really
He
well
was
tonight.
not in
I
it.
apologize. I might give you bonus experiences for how well I rolled tonight. Anyhow, that said, we will be back in 2 weeks to continue, and we'll see whether or not the characters can actually stop this major event from happening. I will talk to you then, and thanks for joining us. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe, and we will see you in 2 weeks.